We work in the car shop. Damn, we look.
Monotone.
Just wanted to wear this shirt, bro.
Monotone.
New.
That's new?
The Home Depot one.
And Dickies. For big Dickies.
I feel like you guys do this on purpose?
No, I swear to God.
Because it happens every time.
No.
Like whenever you have practice on Sundays, like you guys are matching.
Lloyd just likes to wear all black.
Yeah, I just like to wear all black.
Well, I mean,
Why you gotta call them out for it? Just let them be, dude. It's a beautiful,
We
like,
just have the same-
unspoken
we just-
relationship.
Yeah, you know what?
Dude,
Will's
like-
on our side.
okay, I know I sound really judgmental,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'm just
call
like,
it out. He's just
curious.
sad that he wasn't in.
yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta let me know because I'm trying to be the
Just
triplet.
take this off and then
Yeah,
you
exactly.
I feel like the middle child. You're like, no one's paying attention to me right now.
It's me. Fuck.
I'm just kidding.
Love it, man. But let's get it started.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Damn, that was fast. 3,
3, 2, 1.
2.
Are we
One.
recording?
Yeah,
we're
we're recording.
recording.
We've been recording this whole time, bro.
Alright.
Exit posture.
3, 2, 1. What is poppin', y'all? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar. This is another episode of Behind the Bar. I don't know which episode, but it's another one.
Episode 5.
I think it's 5.
or
Episode
6
5.
if you count the special, the Christmas
6.
special.
Something like that. I'll be your bartender for tonight. My name is Lloyd Gunner. With me, we got the special guest over here.
Hi, I'm Will.
You want to say anything about yourself, my brother?
What's up, guys or girls? listening?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Such a dog.
I go by Tofu Senpai on the internet, but you can call me Will. I'm
Ooh.
Really?
honored
Give me
to
the
be here.
inside.
Yes,
The inside.
yes,
Call him Will.
We also got these beautiful people that you've seen before.
What up? It's Andrew.
What up? He's Josh.
Yeah. Gosh.
Josh.
On today's menu, we got Moscow Mules.
A mule. Why do they call it that?
Moscow Mule?
Yeah.
Because it's a Moscow. From Moscow.
Is
But
it
why
actually?
a mule?
Yeah,
Why
why
not
mule?
like Moscow's chicken?
Ooh. I don't know. I thought you guys were going to say something after.
No, I didn't register right away. No, it's because
Moscow.
mules carry a lot of shit.
Ah,
So when you're drinking it, you're carrying the weight of being drunk. You know what I mean?
What?
so it could have been like a Moscow's truck,
Yeah.
but that's
Or
like
camel.
heavier.
Or a
Camel.
camel. Yeah, because they store the
Yeah.
the liquid in their humps.
But they don't actually do that.
They don't?
It's a myth.
Is that a
What?
myth?
Yeah.
Really?
They don't store like years worth of food.
No.
In their humps?
Yeah, I
I
thought
thought it was
that's
just
what they do.
water.
No, they never put water. Like,
Oh.
that's not real.
No, they don't store like the.
So what's the
The-
hump for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought camels like they store water that they drink.
In the hump. That's what I thought too.
No.
I always had this dream of like sticking a straw on the hump.
And it gets so skinny.
yeah.
Just deflates.
it gets all shriveled up. That's crazy.
And I can share with my with you. Just 2 humps.
Yeah.
It's like sharing a Sunday, yeah. Sorry, okay.
Oh, stupid.
The Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule. We'll put the ingredients in the description so you guys can look it up.
Down below.
And we also have this one right here. We're drinking English Toffee Amber Ale called from Old Yale. I don't even know if this is local or not. I just saw Old Yale and I was like, oh damn, maybe it's from here. So-
Chilliwack, BC.
Yeah.
So it's
Nice.
local. It's
Somewhere
local.
in BC.
It's local.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
Canadian.
Canadian. So
That's all we can
I
ask
know.
for.
should pour a shot.
Oh shit, we
You
didn't
don't
set
even
the
have
shot
shot
glasses.
glasses.
We've been scrambling all day today. If I'm being real, we had to set up the shelf. Went up and did some stuff.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, the set's all different now. We have lights. We got this mixer. We going up in
Yeah.
the world, man.
It's all for you guys, man.
And for us.
No, it's all for us.
Mostly for us, if we're being real. And
I got a virgin drink. 'Cause
oh
I'm
yeah,
Mocktail.
Will does not drink. What?
He said because he's a virgin.
Why are you laughing though?
I wasn't laughing. You know, a viewer told me they felt like they got catfished because this whole thing is called Behind the Bar, but we talk about the drink for like 10 seconds and then we just never talk about it again.
It's just a concept, you know?
Yeah, it's a concept.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like at the bar. You don't
Yeah.
talk about the
Yeah.
drink at the bar.
You just
Yeah.
drink it. Exactly. Come on, viewer.
All right.
I'm not gonna name you.
Out them.
We only have a
Flame
few.
them
So.
right now.
Crazy.
They gotta
One
know.
viewer. Our one viewer.
All right, we taking
Love
this.
it. Yeah.
Sure.
Let's take a shot.
Cheers.
All right, cheers,
All right,
everybody.
cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Damn, that's actually really good.
That's good gin, dude.
Yeah,
That's
someone gifted me like a huge box, and it was like a cocktail set, and I had no idea what was in it. I told them I was gonna open this box when we were gonna film the podcast, and then we opened it today. Before we opened it, Lloyd was like, "You guys want to have Moscow mules?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it." And so when we opened the box today, inside was all the stuff we needed to make a Moscow mule.
Yeah, I'm a mind reader.
Yeah, it was actually like
Oh, mind
so serendipitous, you know? I feel like, do you ever feel like you're like a really lucky person?
No.
Damn, are you
No.
you being for real?
I don't think I'm a lucky
I don't
person
think I'm
at
that
all.
lucky, dude.
Oh, I feel like I'm an insanely lucky person. Like,
Really?
I'm scared that I'm using up all my luck right now, and then when I turn like 40 or something, I'm gonna be like this shriveled up old Asian guy.
Yeah.
just doesn't
you
get
walk
it.
out, you're gonna get struck by lightning.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
Just get struck
Ran out
by
of
luck.
luck.
yeah. It's like, that's when
Just
I'm
right
gonna
there.
know. But yeah, I just feel like insanely lucky, you know? Like,
Like Domino from Deadpool.
Ooh.
yeah, exactly. It just feels like, I mean, obviously, like bad things happen in life, but even through those bad things, I always feel like there's always a door that opens through the bad time, and then I can just take that door, and it takes me somewhere else.
Right.
And then I just like allow myself to be enveloped in like whatever experience it takes me to. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
beautiful,
Mm.
man.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
That is beautiful.
I think it's how it's whatever you focus on, right? You focus on your bad luck, then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, oh, I used to think like I'm like, can I tell you a story about like why I thought I had the worst luck in the world?
Go for
Go
it,
for it,
brother.
man.
Like, I used to, I don't know, she's not watching this. I used to like this girl in high school. It's like 2 years younger, and like I was like getting ready to ask her out, and then I did like everything. I was like hopelessly romantic person, like put hearts all over the walls of her like locker, and she had like a basketball game, and she came back. It was like the day before Valentine's, and I asked the janitor to turn down the lights,
Damn.
just that part of the
Wow.
hallway.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
cool. Yo,
And
that's
then I
cool as
asked,
fuck.
I asked all of my friends to cut up hearts that day because I couldn't cut up enough hearts to cover the whole wall of lockers.
Like fully cover the
Yeah.
whole wall.
Damn, you got
Yeah,
good
but like
friends.
just one locker didn't have hearts, and it was her locker.
Wow.
I emptied it, and I put one rose in there, and a couple of letters, and the letters spell out, "Will you go out with me?" She came back. I come out like.
Damn, I did a good job. Yo.
I'm in
come
love
out-
right now.
Yo, honestly, I was like,
Dude, I was like, yo, do
Yes.
that
I
for
kid you not.
me.
I come out in my little like it wasn't even like a suit. It was like a short sleeve like blazer.
a short sleeve blazer. Does that
Short sleeve
exist?
blazer?
Back
yeah,
in the
yeah,
day,
yeah. It was from like Express Men or something.
Oh
Um,
shit. Oh yeah.
I come out. I'm like, yo, I got this in the bag, right? Because
Come on.
I got like I would have said yes. Anyways, she opens up the letter, and like we've been texting. Like I didn't just like ask her out of the blue.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, I don't know." And I was like, "Okay, I prepared for yes and no today. I didn't prepare for I don't know. Like this is not part of the flow chart.
I don't know.
Like, in my
Yeah.
head.
It wasn't on the mood board, yo.
So then,
Look
so
at
then
the
I'm like,
notes.
okay, like that. It ends like she's going home, and I'm like heartbroken a little bit, but I still held on. The next day, I like stayed up all night. I'm like, you know what? She just needs a little bit more push.
Mm.
So I bought some flowers. I bought like a little teddy bear, and I went over to her house, and then I knocked on her door, and it was like sunny. It was Like I was wearing shorts and I was wearing my best shorts.
The best shorts.
Yes.
The best shorts. Were they over the knee or above the knee?
Oh, they were over the knees.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
maybe that's the. But then her dad opens the door, and I see her like running upstairs, and her dad looks at me and he's like, "Sorry, Will. I like you. I really do. But she doesn't want to see you right now." And I was like,
Oh.
"Okay, that's it." I turn around. It starts raining. I kid you not. I was wearing shorts. Okay, it was
Going back to the
sunny. I was wearing shorts. It was this, and then and it starts raining, and I'm like, I didn't bring an umbrella. I have a t-shirt on and
Yeah.
shorts. And then I'm like, so dramatic. I threw away the flower. I dumped the freaking teddy bear, and I see it soaked up in the rain. And I'm like, okay, I guess I have to walk to the bus stop. So I walk to the bus stop, and I'm waiting there in my sorrows. And it's still pouring rain, but at least I have the top of the bus stop. And I see the bus come. I'm like, okay, get me out of my misery. But then I'm like, wait, this bus is going a little too fast to stop at this stop. And I was like, there's no way that this is gonna happen right now, right? Like, there's no way that this is gonna splash me. And then it happened. It didn't stop. I wasn't even sitting at the stop. I was standing, and I was like, okay, is it gonna stop? Is it gonna stop? And it doesn't. It just zooms through, and just like a tsunami full of like sewer water just engulfs me. And,
Slow motion.
yeah,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
drenched, and I smell. It's gross, and I start looking around. I'm like, am I being punked right now? Like,
Yo, Ashton Kutcher, come on.
can we stop this? And I swear to God, that day I was like, yeah, I have the worst luck in the world, huh? Like, I get rejected. It starts raining, even though the forecast was all sunny.
Yeah. That's a movie shit.
That is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that
called
is a
my friend.
movie.
I'm like, yo, you gotta get me out of here. Like,
Yo, God turned the sliders like all the way up.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's a crazy.
Just in that moment, as soon as you left the house, he's just like, okay, now it's your time to.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Put in the sad filters and everything.
Just a spotlight on you. Everything else is dark.
If you listen hard
Just
enough, there's
walking.
like a violin in the background.
I really was like, you know what? This is like top Oscar-winning tragedy right here.
Damn, bro.
I'd give you the award. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's actually
Has anything happened to you guys? Like
Unlucky
that?
a
like that?
series
Just
of
like a
events.
string of bad
Yeah,
luck.
yeah. String of bad luck.
I don't think so. Not that I can remember, at least.
Domino over here. I told you. Fucking
My life's
lucky.
been like this.
Life's been good.
It's chilling over here. Have you ever been splashed by with like that, like with
Yeah.
water from a car?
Yeah. I just stomped the ground. So mad. Like, fuck. That's all I did, man.
Threw a little tantrum.
Yeah, just do a little thing.
I thought those things only happen in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that shit actually happened to me.
Yeah.
I was just like, why? Like, why, man?
I know. By a bus driver too.
Big
Imagine
ass
he
car.
like stares you in the eyes while he's driving
Yeah.
past you.
He probably was having a bad day that day
Yeah.
too. Like,
I don't want to pick up this kid. Why is that kid in shorts? Those shorts piss me off. I'm gonna fucking drive right through him.
it's the shorts.
Yeah, it was
It was the
Sure.
shorts. Over the knee shorts.
Over
I
the
think
knee
that's what
shorts.
set him off, dude.
That is crazy, dude. Over the knee.
Yeah, over the knee.
Was it like cuffed?
I don't remember that.
No, because you know, like
What color were they?
no,
I know they were from H&M though.
H&M.
Ah.
That
Yeah.
makes
Okay.
Yeah, they probably cuffed.
They probably tough.
That's so funny.
Those be
Holy.
that's crazy.
Thanks for sharing.
That's so
No, I
funny.
don't think I've ever been splashed or had a string of bad luck. But I think it's like someone told me that luck is only like it's all about perspective. 'Cause if- yeah, like you said, like if you focus on the bad luck,
Mm.
then it's like you're only focusing on what's
Yeah.
happening to you negatively.
Yeah.
But if you focus on like the good luck, and it's like, oh, you're like, all right, I still have this, still have
Yeah.
that. And then you're like living life positively. And when they said that, I was like, oh, damn, maybe I'm just really happy about everything.
Yeah, I feel that too, though. Good luck, bad luck. If you focus on bad luck, all you gonna see, baby.
Yeah. You know,
Perspective.
a friend. Like one day I just made a small comment. I was like, oh man, look, my forehead's so big. I have a big forehead, guys.
4 fingers?
It's like five fingers.
Mine's 4 fingers, bro.
My mom used to say like it's good to have a big forehead because you don't need an umbrella.
What?
Wait, what?
It just covers everything. You look up and then
Oh,
shoulder don't get wet.
That's wild.
I've never heard that
I've never
before.
heard that in my
What
life.
the?
There's a song.
What
It's
song?
called like
Big
in Chinese.
forehead.
It's big head, big head. When it rains, I don't mind because when everybody else got umbrellas, I got my big head. Like that's like it's directly translated. from
Nursery
Chinese.
rhyme?
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I sang that a lot because I got a big head.
Yeah. That's good.
But what the fuck? Okay, but seriously, I made a comment, but like she heard it, and I love her. Like Tara, if you're listening to this, I love you. She was like, okay, well, first of all, don't do that ever again. Now I'm gonna ask you to do this. Tell me 3 things that you see yourself in the mirror that you like.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, I kind of like my eyebrows because I just did them that day. Kind of like my nose. And she's like, okay, one more. I'm like, like my hair? And she's like, there you go. Okay, now every time you look at the mirror, I want you to at least choose one thing that you like. And I want you to tell yourself that. And honestly, after a couple of days, I started looking really good.
Your perspective changed.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Like instead of trying to find like little specks and little imperfections, she taught me like to always look at things that I enjoyed about myself. It's
Yeah.
like that. It's like life. You got parts that you're not happy about, but you also have the capability to find things that you're happy about.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you focus on it, like you're gonna be really happy about that face of yours. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna look into the mirror and be like, damn.
God damn, I'm sexy, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm sexy. Yeah. I'm sexy.
One more time. One more time.
That is
Every time in the
crazy.
mirror, I'm sexy. I've heard of that exercise before, actually.
Mhm.
It's like
It works.
combat your negative thoughts
With
with
pos-
like 2 or 3 positive. So it's
Mm.
like you're balancing it. Not balancing it. You're like overriding it. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I just noticed
Yeah.
he's using the cup as a freaking
that's-
All right,
stand,
yeah,
bro.
let's take a drink of this.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
try it. I haven't tried mine yet.
Let's try
This
Lloyd's,
tastes really good,
Lloyd's
bro.
drink.
Cheers.
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 I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this right away.
Oh my god,
Damn,
that shit good.
that's good.
That shit make my tummy feel good. The ginger, bro. Mm.
Beer.
How's the
Enjoy.
the virgin?
The version's good.
Flip it, yo.
I like
Hey.
birds.
Love it. I'll hit
Come
you
on,
with the
host.
first question.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
question.
Sorry. Tangent.
No, it was a good.
That was
tangent.
good.
I love it.
The stories.
I love
Yeah.
I
So
love
positive.
you guys.
it. Yeah. Do you guys still believe in guy code?
Oh.
And how
code.
important
Heard-
is guy code to you?
In terms of like another guy's girl, or just in general,
Just in
like
general, guy
Like,
code.
what are the guy codes? Like, refresh my memory.
I guess there's with like people's girls, like you can't really. I don't know.
I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know how to
It's just
explain
like you, if your homie is dating somebody and then they break up, it's guy code not to go for that.
Or not go for the same girl, not go like never what's it called, snitch on your homies, like stuff like that. Like never
Mm.
Like if she
backstab.
calls and she's like, "Yo, he there?" Like, yeah, he there.
Yeah.
Even if he's not.
Yeah.
Mm.
He passed out. We play video games. Talk about how much he loves you. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
The last thing he said is, "Oh, I love you so much,"
I just knocked out.
and then it's just,
Just knocked out.
he's sleeping right now.
Is that here? You see him? Real fast. Show me.
Actually, I saw a video of this girl calling her boyfriend's friend when her boyfriend was right next to her. I was like, "Hey, where's so and so?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, he's like right here with me." And then she was like, "Oh, can I talk to him?" He's like, "Yeah, okay." Pause for a sec. hey, what's up? And the boyfriend's like right next to the girl.
Committed.
And they're just like fucking laughing so hard. And he's like, I actually gotta go fix my car or something. Like,
That is crazy.
I don't know if I would go to that extent. I don't do very good impressions, you guys. But what was your question again?
Okay, let's say if like if Josh asked you, right? Like, oh yo, I was with you last night, right? What are you gonna say?
Yes.
You gonna say yes,
Yeah.
even if you weren't with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Unless it's to do something really toxic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
There's like
That's what
a
I'm saying. Like,
boundary to that,
Yeah.
you know?
I
'Cause
feel
some
like
people-
guy code can get pretty toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's something like, oh, I just like don't want my mom to find out about this thing, blah blah. Like, okay, like that's like not that bad. But if it's like, oh yeah, I was like at the strip club, my girl doesn't want me there.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
okay,
yeah.
I think you
I'm
should
not gonna
have,
help you.
Yeah.
Like,
You're on your own.
It's
at
like
that
you
point.
should have this conversation with her. Like, do not put me in between this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Because I feel like even if it's not written in the guy code, like you should look out for your homie, not just for like,
Like blindly.
yeah, you need to like take accountability, help them take accountability too
Yeah.
for being a good like person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And that's like, that's in my book of guy code, you know, like if one of my homies does something that's like questionable, I would call him out. I wouldn't be like,
You're checking them.
yeah, I wouldn't be like, yeah, like maybe in the moment I'll try to help them, but I would still like sit down and be like, yo, like we gotta talk about this.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
not okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now let's rewrite the guy code.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the guy code may have been too like
It's dating.
Like,
It's
toxic
dating.
masculine, you know?
Yeah.
You need to add
100%.
little colors in there.
Yeah. I need some flavor.
Yeah.
Come on now. Flavor's good.
Some flavor.
You
I
need
like
some
that.
flavor.
It needs some flavor.
It needs flavor.
But the guy code is just like a frat, like top 10 things like to do.
Oh, frat mentality.
Like, yeah, it's like, you know, like fraternities are like brotherhoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you ride or die for your friends that
Right.
you paid for. I don't really believe in frats, but
You don't
You
believe,
don't believe
in
in
frats?
I don't believe in the.
They
like,
exist, by the way.
I know they
Yeah.
exist. I know they exist. I didn't mean it like that.
It's not like make believe.
The way you
bro.
said it, I was
I
like,
don't
wait,
believe in that.
You don't believe in frats? Like,
it's
you
not
don't
like
believe in
Santa
I don't
Santa.
believe in the idea of a fraternity
Mhm.
because I feel like it's what you're going to post secondary, college or whatever,
Right.
and you're essentially like paying to have friends.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you're essentially paying to have like if you feel like you can't socialize or get along with people on your
Mhm.
own,
Mm.
so you pay your way into this group because you think it's gonna bring all that to you.
Right.
At least that's what I see. I don't know actually how it is. I don't know really anybody in a fraternity or anything
I was
like
in
that.
a business fraternity, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
how's that?
Oh,
But it's a little different. But I agree with you because there are social fraternities,
Mhm,
right? And
mhm.
social fraternities is really just like you're in the club,
Yeah.
right? And then we host party, you're part of the club. So you
Yeah.
got that clout whenever someone's like, I want to go to this club to hang out.
Just hit his head, yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, I can get you in.
Yeah.
Right? But with a business fraternity, it was a little different because you got like this common like goal / like interest that at least it was like slightly different.
Right.
But I'll tell you right now, I don't believe in fraternity either. I mean, I just think sometimes it feels good to be a part of a group.
Mm.
You know, it's almost
I
like
get
a
that.
dance.
100%.
I totally
Yeah.
get
It's
that.
like a
I
dance
totally
is
get
good.
that. Yeah.
And it feels nice to be like on nights, right? And you know you got people that'll back you up.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not like that bond is created through like genuine connection or like toxic methods, because fraternities and sororities can get really toxic.
Mhm. I've
And I've heard
about
some
that too.
really bad stories about like what you need to do to get into these
Mhm.
groups. So if it is a group that is created and those bonds are created through genuine connection, I think that's fine, but that's not the majority.
Right.
100% not the majority.
That's totally how I feel. Yeah. I just surface level, I just see that like the social frats,
Mhm.
and it just seems like I don't really know if like they're all actual friends.
Mhm.
You know?
Okay, I got a question then on top of what you initially asked. So if you know your homie likes a girl and she's bad, right?
Mhm.
And you know she's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna are you gonna be the one to like be the wingman, support your homie until the end of time, let him take the shot,
Yeah.
or are you trying to
Slide in there.
Would you try to slide in as well? Try to like get all friendly.
I feel like if a homie came up to me first and been like, oh, this girl, like, I have some interest in this girl, then I'm already, after that first thing, even if I haven't seen her and I know who she is,
Right.
I'm already backing off.
Yeah.
Because,
kind of have to.
yeah. Because in kind of like, with no words, they're calling, it's like calling dibs, but like,
Right.
no words, right? Because like, that's the signal, like, I'm going to go for her, so everybody, like,
Yeah.
I'm letting that known, like,
Even if
even if she's bad,
no, even okay, let's not like let's make it a little bit more personal. Like even if like you know like you're more compatible with this person.
Right.
I feel like I let my friend take the shot.
And
If
he
it doesn't
misses,
work out, I'm not gonna be like waiting around for him to like.
lurking, yo, like
Yeah, I'm not like peeking around
did she-
waiting to see him fuck up, you know?
Done?
That's my turn.
Take it.
You still trying?
Still trying. Still trying, yo. Watch this.
But like, if it gets to that point where it doesn't seem like it's working for him,
Mm-hmm.
then I would have a conversation with him, being like, I kind of have some interest in this girl. Is it okay if I'm
Okay.
after you? You know?
I respect that, man.
You know, I'm not just gonna do my homie like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I went in without having that conversation, then he'd be like, "What the fuck? You had feelings for this person the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and you were just waiting for me to like not get with her just so you can have a shot."
Right.
You know?
Yeah. If you don't make it clear to me that like, oh, you have interest as well, then I'm all for it. Like
It's
fair
fair
game.
game, fair game, fair
You
game.
didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's just out of respect for your homies. But I'm like,
Mm.
I don't know. She's bad, yo.
Valid
Lloyd-
as well.
It is valid.
Valid
I
as
know,
well.
Dog.
No. I'm just playing.
He's swiping.
No,
Lloyd's
I'm not,
swiping.
I'm not swiping no girl.
What about you, bro?
Sorry, I wasn't. What was happening? Would I?
If I was like, yo, Andrew, I'm really into this girl. And you're like, oh yeah? Like
Oh,
let me
I
see
could,
her.
yeah, I could wingman. Yeah, I
But
don't
like
think
what if you're also into her?
if I was also into
Yeah.
her.
Like,
Oh,
you were already into her, and then your homie asked you.
Oh, that's another-
different.
that is
That's different,
too.
right?
if
Like
I was
you were
already-
into someone and you were like kind of feeling it out, but I called dibs
Yeah. If he was like,
by
oh,
telling
yo,
you like by telling you, oh, like I'm interested.
No,
are you gonna be like,
I don't.
oh,
I
yo,
think
like,
I'd
oh,
communicate.
but like that's such a weird conversation. Like, yo, I already called her.
I feel.
yo.
I
Isn't
still.
that weird,
I
though?
feel like it's still fair game.
It's
at
fair
that
game.
point.
Yeah, I think at that point
that
you would
point,
tell
it's-
them, right?
yeah,
Like,
it's-
oh yeah, me too.
I'm into her too. It's kind of like her decision at that point.
Yeah, I'd communicate that. Just because, like,
Whoa, twins.
I think you guys got a kiss now.
That's what that means.
That's the
That's what
rule,
it
man.
means.
Yeah, that's the rule.
What was I saying? I would have to communicate, and we would have to talk. Just because, like, I don't want to hold any resentment towards my friend, right?
Mhm.
And if I'm like really, really into her, and then like I hear about, that they also have feelings for this person afterwards,
Yeah.
they're like dibs. I'm like, even
Right.
though it's like dibs, which I think is kind of toxic already.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold that resentment towards you because, you're just like, what's it called? You don't know how I feel about her. I didn't communicate it first, right?
Mhm. Right.
So it for me, it would feel like you're steamrolling over my feelings, but to you, it's like, oh, she's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have to communicate, and we'd have to talk about it and be like, like, what matters more, like this friendship or this girl?
Mm.
You know?
Ooh.
And I feel like most of the time I'd value the friendship over the girl. Is because you guys will always be there when I'm
Yeah.
like down in the dumps. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like I love you guys to death. But
Aw.
this
Damn.
girl, like there's could be baddies out there.
Can be baddies out.
There's could be baddies out there, So yeah, I feel like I would have to communicate it.
That's fair.
But if you told me that you like them and I also like them, I might not wingman, but I'm not gonna stop you.
Mm.
I'm not gonna
Fair.
shoot myself in the foot by
Right.
helping you.
Right.
But I'm also not
Look at
gonna
that.
be like,
He's so much more attractive than I. I would never like
Yeah.
if we were stuck on an island. I would kill myself and
Yeah.
feed it to you guys.
Just throw yourself completely under the bus.
yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't also be like, stop, like manipulative. I'm
Yeah.
manipulating the situation just
Yeah.
for my own benefit.
Right.
Right.
Like, you do your thing, go talk to her.
Yeah.
No petty shit.
Yeah, no petty shit.
No.
I feel like our friend group like doesn't fight
Yeah.
ever.
No
There's
petty
like
shit
a-
should be part of the bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no petty
No
shit.
petty shit.
Oh, that's
Write
good.
it down.
Yeah,
That's
right?
Number
good.
one.
Number one,
Put it
no
on-
petty shit.
Put it on the screen.
Number two, if she's bad.
Fair
if she
game.
bad.
If she bad.
No, that's like the footnotes at the bottom. Like
Unless, no petty shit unless
unless
she's
she's bad.
The fine print.
bad. Yeah, read the fine print, bro.
That is so wild, yo.
I'm fucking dead. Did you answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was like,
Oh, did that answer my question? Yeah.
okay. I realized I'm like, I might be a little.
No.
I feel like everybody is.
Is
A
everyone
little
just
bit.
like,
You're very
No, you are.
are.
Wild.
yeah, I just like can't focus sometimes. Anyways, I feel like that's a conversation with my health inspector or something.
Health
Health
inspector.
Health
inspector?
inspector.
You're not a
Yeah, I
restaurant,
was gonna
bro.
say, bro.
It's called a doctor, man.
A doctor, yes. My health inspector.
You're a health inspector.
Hey man,
What is he
I'm
gonna
fine.
try?
I'm fine dining. You know what I'm saying?
Fine dining.
Fine dining.
The whole last
Chef's
meal.
kiss. You want to take the shot?
What
Yeah,
Did you
that's
pour
how
another one?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Shot number 2.
Gin.
Yeah, just so you guys know,
Oh,
Will.
that's so cute.
Oh,
Toodles fucking.
Yeah. Oh. I only saw the one turtle
the
from
one
the
turtle?
back.
No,
Nah.
he's hitting
I
it
didn't
from
see
the
the-
back,
I
dude.
From the
Yeah.
back.
Turtle.
I was
Didn't
hitting
see
it
the
from
full
back.
picture.
Look at his face.
So happy.
Like, yo.
So happy.
Okay, cheers.
Crazy.
All right.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yeah, careful. Not
Yeah.
not
Careful,
the-
careful. Not the new mixer.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
I want to try this.
Want to crack it?
Yeah. I don't even know if this is good.
I feel like it's a dark beer. Does English toffee?
How's it?
Is
It is a
sweet?
dark beer.
It is dark
Oh,
beer.
is it dark beer?
I love dark beers.
I like dark beer too. Next question. Hit you with another question.
That was fun though.
That was fun.
Yeah. But you ever watch those those like music videos, especially the Korean ones, where like there's like one that's been printed in my head where like this guy he keeps helping his like friend who's in love with this girl and the girl's in love with him.
Right.
He keeps filming for them, and then one day he gets into an accident, and then he passes away, and then the couple picks up the phone and realizes that the guy has been in love with the girl his entire like time, like through decades of friendship.
Damn.
But the guy stays single the entire time because like he couldn't face finding another girl, but he also was so happy for his homie.
That's
Like, would you do that? Like, or would you just like, you know what, I gotta get out of the country? Because I'd leave the country. I just, you know what,
I
you
was
guys
in love with this girl.
you guys be happy, but I can't.
You
be
can't
here.
witness this.
Yeah.
I think I'd do that
You
because
You
You
leave the
would?
country?
because if I was in love with this girl and one of my friends was like with them already, like why would I want to? Like obviously I would want my friend to be
It's
happy.
your best friend too.
Right.
Like you grew up with them.
Yeah. I
Like,
would have
yeah.
to leave.
Like move away.
I would have to move.
I might have to move
Twin.
away.
Really?
Yeah, like if like
Your twin?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would have to move
I
because
can't
like that
see
would
that.
eat me on the inside.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm just every time I see
Yeah.
like Lloyd for example, I'd be like
Well, would you move out like permanently or would you come back?
I think I'd probably move out. At that point, maybe if you do a little like soul searching,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then however you feel, you can probably move
Come
back. If you're kind of over it, but if you come back and then it's those
See it
feelings still
again?
hit,
You see it
get
again?
back on that plane.
Next
Get back on the plane.
Explore every country, come back to see if it
It
changes
takes a lot of heart and strength to be able to stay
Oh, for
and
sure.
be happy for them. Because like,
Mhm.
what can you do? You can't resent them.
Yeah.
No,
These are the two people that you love the most. It's just that you're loving the wrong person.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. It's hard to go against your heart though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as much as you want to be with the person or just be happy and whatever you see with that person, you think you can be happy. Just so hard to really just put that to the side, you know? Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Short music videos. Are you guys dating? I'm out. The end.
And then credit scene is just you in the Bahamas sipping
Yeah.
like a pineapple. Oh, fuck.
That's so crazy. You guys like what's like the craziest thing you've ever done for a girl?
The
You mean
craziest.
I
other
mean-
than cutting hearts all over.
Yeah, that's pretty.
No,
that's
what I'm
pretty
saying.
insane. That's
But,
pretty
like-
crazy.
Like over the top, you want to do like the most.
I don't think I've ever done anything over the top. I'm pretty bad when it comes to like
Being a romantic.
big, yeah, like big. Yes. Yes. But like big romantic gestures, it's like really difficult for me. I think I tried a couple times in high school. Like I wanted to like I had this whole idea. If you guys ever watch this movie called The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yes.
So me and my ex, we actually got together watching that movie. And like we were like fell in love because we're like, oh, like I love this movie. And like she introduced me to the book and like there's a whole thing. And in the movie, there's a scene where they play Come On Eileen and the prom.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that song like Come
so.
On Eileen.
Come on, Island.
Come on. Is it?
Where's your head at, bro?
Yo, what? Why you always talking about sex from? Come on,
Sorry,
Eileen.
Eileen.
Wait, that changes everything.
Changes the whole song.
It changes the whole song, dude.
Come on,
That's not
Eileen.
romantic at all. No, I'm just kidding. But that whole scene was like really cute, you know? Like they're at the prom and then he's dancing with like his love. And I was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if I asked her out to prom, doing a promposal. And I get everyone to dance and I just set up like, make the stage like
Yeah.
exactly like the prom in the
Yeah,
movie.
like in the movie.
And then they're like, "Dun-dun-dun-dun," and I make a dance routine and then like I ask her out. But I never did it.
No.
No, you had it right there in
Bro,
your head.
you just
Yeah.
blueballed me so hard.
I never did. I think because we were fighting. So I actually went to my prom with a friend.
Oh no.
So we were fighting, and so she didn't come to my prom. She was older than me at the time.
At the time, she's still older than you now.
I mean,
I grew up a little bit.
I think I aged a couple years in the pandemic. But yeah, so that was like probably the most romantic idea I've ever had that never came to fruition.
Damn. Maybe
The-
y'all were fighting because you didn't go through it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe she knew
Yeah.
that I was gonna do it, but I never did.
Oh.
Yeah, and she got pissed off. Eileen, if you're
Eileen.
listening to this.
Eileen, I can still do it. Take me back. No, I'm just kidding. But the most romantic gesture I've ever done, the first thing that comes in mind is actually in elementary school. And so like,
Damn.
I wanted to
You
ask
got
out
Riz
this,
in elementary school, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, actually.
You got that young Riz.
Yeah.
Young Riz, that's a good rap
Yeah,
name.
you got that Riz on lowercase.
Still trying to spell Riz.
Yeah, Riz.
Riz.
missing one more Z. But I asked her. Oh, I was gonna ask her out, but I was like, okay, how can I do this? And we used to like share. She used to like ask to listen to my iPod, the iPod Nano back in the day. We'd
Damn.
like we do this,
Y'all
you
got
know?
Yeah,
iPod?
share. Yeah,
Yeah, we'd share like music like that
In elementary school?
in elementary school. I had a rich uncle.
I wish I just had an MP3 player that was like
I didn't even know
this,
this,
bro.
Yeah, I had like
The
a,
Nano, right?
like a weird,
Yeah, it was like a
I had
Oh,
one
the
too.
stick.
like an
It was
MP.
like a
Yeah, like a
stick.
stick. It looked like a USB stick.
like
Yeah, yeah,
picking
yeah.
songs with the little circle thing. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was never me. I was just pressing.
yeah,
next.
pressing a button. Yeah.
No, I did the scroll thing. That was pretty sick.
Damn.
But
Crazy.
so I was like, okay, I know she's gonna ask me to listen to my iPod. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record myself on my iPod,
Ooh.
asking her out, and then when we're listening to it, oh, see what's going on?
Right in the middle of
Ah,
the story.
I know.
Okay, pause on that. Pause on the
We don't
story.
have to pause, bro. So
No, pause it, bro. I
Pause it.
want to
Yeah.
hear this story.
Come on, Eileen. That's with what's his name? Logan Lerman and
Yeah.
Emma Watson. Is it Emma Watson?
Emma Watson.
Oh, Emma Watson, bro. Hermione.
Hermione.
I really thought when you first mentioned a movie that you drove a truck and you let her do the whole.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yeah.
Andrew
Nah,
didn't drive back
but
then.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get my license. So like,
Last year?
Last year. Anyways, so where was I? What did I say?
Your elementary school.
You were gonna. She was listening to your iPod.
Yeah, so she was listening. I knew she was gonna listen to my iPod, and so I recorded myself on the iPod and be
Damn.
like, "Hey, so and so, like, I just wanted to tell you that I really like you, and I
Oh.
wanted to know if you want to be boyfriend girlfriend, like, you know, cutesy like
Oh,
elementary
I think
shit."
No, that's
And I was
good.
like, I did a couple takes because I was like, gotta get
Right.
And then afterwards, I like put it away. Next day, I fucking forgot that I recorded it, and so I just like never like put it on. But then one day she asked to borrow my iPod, and I was like, yeah, sure, just take it. So she took it home. The next day she brings it back. She's like, hey, here you go. So, oh, thanks. Like, hey, by the way, yes. And she walked away.
And then you were like, "What is she saying? Yes."
Yeah, I was like, yes.
No way.
And I was like, oh shit.
Okay.
I opened the iPod. My video was right on the screen. And I was like, oh shit. I was so happy. I was
Damn.
crazy.
Damn, that's really
That's
good.
Riz.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really
sneaky, yo.
Damn.
Too sneaky. Didn't even know about
He
it.
didn't even know. He's like, "Oh, I have a girlfriend now."
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. That's pretty
Damn.
tight. I don't know what happened to that Riz, but
Confidence is gone.
yeah, now I can't do that shit. It's too embarrassing. But I was a simp back in elementary school.
Nah,
Mm.
I'd send for you.
If I did that,
Yeah,
That's a
no,
good. That's a good
that's-
idea.
Like that would still work. That's a timeless
Yeah.
thing.
damn, really? I can't.
It's like the
I can't use
modern.
it twice.
It's like the modern boombox cassette thing.
oh yeah, that's a good example.
True.
You
It's
know?
true.
True.
I feel like whatever you had evolved into like, you know, movie theater proposals when they like go watch a movie and in the middle of the movie it's actually just
Oh them.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of
I've
like
seen it.
it's kind of like that.
Maybe I
Kinda cool.
pioneered it. Maybe she went off to tell everybody about
maybe.
it. Yeah. And then a movie director was like, "Wait,
Good.
this is a good idea." Fuck, I should have copyrighted. Anyways, romantic gestures.
Romantic gestures.
The biggest, or was it?
Yeah.
Craziest-
craziest
I've-
thing you've done for someone, or just like a romantic.
I've done
gesture?
like. I planned like a whole surprise party. Oh damn!
Damn.
Stop.
almost like you
Damn.
went to
Andrew
the
comes
gym
back
right
from
before.
Hawaii. A
10,
little bit bigger, bro.
10 bigger.
And
I just,
he juicy.
I just. So-
Yeah.
I'm putting this
Look,
back.
I can practice
Made him
my
insecure,
wingman,
bro.
Yeah, practicing being a winner.
Yeah.
Come on
Juicy would not be the word I use.
now. Definitely juicy.
Yo, you know my man Andrew? He's juicy.
Yo, he's juicy.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to-
Yeah, I think the most romantic gesture. I planned like a whole surprise party for one of my exes for her birthday,
Oh yeah.
and she had like no idea. And I
Mm.
like put together this whole video of like all of her closest friends at that time, even like from out of town and stuff, to like say happy birthday to her.
Mm.
And then that day, it was like that day we went out to dinner. And, like we already had planned to go to dinner. But then at the same time, actually Lloyd was
Yeah.
my right hand man on that day.
Yes, sir.
Twins.
Twin.
Man.
He was back at the apartment like setting up the place with everybody while we were out for dinner. And then we like come back and I told her, oh, like I rented out because there's like a theater room in like my old building. And I was like, oh, I rented out the theater room like so we can watch a movie or whatever. And I told her just close her eyes so we can walk in. And then we walk in, but not even to the theater room. It was like the multi-purpose room at the building. And then just all of her friends were there. And like
Yeah.
balloons set up, everything set up. And then we like actually went to the theater room so that she could watch the video that I put together for her. And it was on a Friday the 13th too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
It
that.
was a little spooky.
Crazy. Spooky.
I think that's like the most
But
like
it was nice. yeah.
like furthest I went to like,
Mhm.
you know,
That was really
for
sweet.
my
yeah.
person. You
I
know?
remember being there.
Also, the furthest you went for your homie or their girl.
For this, I went.
Yeah. What's
I
the
never
most?
really
Because that's a
helped my
lot of work
homies.
on you too.
Yeah. I was
Was it just you or is it other?
No, there was other people there, but they were like showing up later. But I just went
But
early.
you're there
like
first,
Lloyd was the
yeah.
guy that people needed to contact if they wanted to get
Yeah.
in.
Ah, you found your best man right here.
Yes. Make the speech, bro. Roasting you all the time.
Yeah.
Just roasting you.
This guy
Hey, I'm
dresses
ready
up
for it.
like me every day. Not in my
You want to be
style.
like me? So no, man. That is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that
is
was pretty crazy. I've also like done like dances for people.
Oh.
Oh, you fucking stupid ass fucking camera. Drink if you ever ridden a horse. You guys ever ridden a horse?
No.
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah,
Like by yourself?
no, I don't even remember how. It was definitely with a friend or like
Like went to a ranch or something?
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that expensive?
No,
What?
I don't know. It didn't feel expensive.
I feel like people that ride
It was
horses are
smelly and shit. It was for like 5 minutes. Like
5 minutes.
it wasn't like in the movies, like you're on like the green pasture. It was
Yeah,
like there's a
yeah.
lot of shit everywhere.
Okay, what was I talking about?
Being romantic.
Being romantic?
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, the dance.
I've done like I've done like dances, like surprise dances for like
Damn,
girls
you know
before.
what? As a dancer, I feel like I gotta do that. at
it's
least
the most
once.
cliche thing.
You never done it
No, not for a girl.
for guys?
Okay, yeah, not for anybody.
Oh,
I want to do it at least for someone. But you know what? My first ex kind of like ruined it for me because she told me like, "Hey, I know you can play the guitar. I want you to know, never write me a song."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh,
the hell?
okay. I guess girls don't like that type of gesture."
Oh.
So
hmm.
That's weird.
That is weird.
it's weird.
Yeah.
I think that's weird.
Okay, so from
Think-
3 guys, I now learned. I will now try to surprise the girl with a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, as a dancer, like
Wait, no. I mean, it's weird that she doesn't like that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
girls are like. Sorry, I didn't mean like.
I think
No,
she
no.
just wasn't ready to like.
When was
feel
this?
it.
High
She
school.
wasn't ready to
High
feel.
school. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, in high school, yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
different because they're
Maybe-
like too cheesy, like it's too much.
But like, what kind of dance did you do? Was it
I,
like
I-
a,
so one of them I choreographed. I think it was like it was like for her birthday. Like went to dinner for her birthday, and then we went like outside with all her friends, and I had a speaker set up, and I just like danced for her. I think it was like the Ed Sheeran or something.
that's such a swagapino thing?
That is.
Right?
It
That's
really,
such
dude,
a-
it really was.
Like that's such a like I would see that on Tumblr.
And then for someone else, I danced for her, like so I can ask her out to be my girlfriend.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Did it work?
Ooh.
Yeah, it worked. So I had like 2 of our like close friends at that time, like help me set up. So we had a date planned to go to Science World,
Mhm.
right?
Damn.
So we went to Science World, and then you know how like by Olympic Village there's like that dock like in front of like
Yeah.
Tap and Barrel,
Yeah.
like those docks and stuff.
Yeah.
So after I was like, oh, let's go for a walk. I went for a walk, went to the dock, and then they're both like the friends that I has helped to set up are there. They have like flowers ready, they have like a speaker ready, and I just like sat her down and then danced, and then asked her, and then she said yes.
Damn.
She's like, not clean enough.
Not clean
Try
enough.
again next week.
Was it just you dancing?
It was just me.
Okay.
It was just
Oh.
me.
Like-
It was just me.
If you had asked me, I'd be hella nervous. I'm like, oh gosh, if I mess this up, I'm not just messing
Yeah.
up a
Yeah.
dance, you know?
Oh,
messing,
dude.
messing up your
That's
opportunity.
facts.
Okay, that's actually funny because in high school, when I started dancing, so our friend Steven
Mhm.
asked me to be a part of his promposal to his girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
and he wanted me to dance. But this is like the first year of me like kind of dancing. But he's like, yeah, you and my other friend Brandon, who started dancing with me. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna get you guys to dance. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you a routine. We're gonna prompose in the front entrance of our school, and it's gonna be a whole thing. I was like, all right, bet. Because Steven was like really popular back then. I was like, all right, I'll do it for
He
some,
still is, man.
I'll do it for some clout. That's it.
Yeah, clout.
That was the
Yeah.
motive. That was Andrew's
That was
motive.
my motive. No, I was kidding. But like I was like, okay, let's get it. And so he teaches the routine, and then later he's like, okay, just so you know, Andrew, you're gonna start it off. I was like, what do you mean start it off? I thought I was dancing with you. He's like, no. You're gonna go up, and it's gonna be like you're proposing to her. I was like, what?
Whoa.
That's-
Whoa.
That's weird.
Oh,
He's
he
like,
into
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wait.
He's like,
yeah,
into
he's
it.
running a whole show. Yeah.
He's into it.
He's like,
Damn.
I don't know if that was really his intention, but he was like, yeah, you're gonna start first, and then Brandon's gonna come in, and then I'll come in at last. You know.
Mm.
But then it was really scary because I was like grade 9 or something, and like the whole school was like in the front entrance of the hallway, and I was like crowding around, and the girl comes in and she sits on a chair in the middle, and then this like skinny little Asian kid walks into the fucking front entrance, and I think it was like Chris Brown or something, and I was like, okay, I got this, and I start. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Everyone looking at me weird. The girl's like, what the fuck?
Who are you?
yeah.
Who
She
is
didn't
this
even,
guy?
She didn't even know me. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is kind of weird. All right, Brandon, come in first. Come in, please, please. And then Brandon comes in, and I'm like, okay, a little more at ease because I got my friend there. And then Steven comes in, and then I was like, oh, okay, I see where this was going. And it's because like I think he told me that the entire day he ignored her to make it more of a surprise.
Yeah, he
Just get her a
playing
little-
with them heartstrings.
Yeah, get her a little mad.
Yeah.
That's like dangerous though, because like sometimes if you like,
Yeah, it's
even though you
big
have good
risk.
intentions behind it, like, I guess if your girlfriend or whatever is like sensitive about it, like, what if she like doesn't actually want to talk to you like for a while, and is actually super mad at you because you
Yeah,
ignored her the whole day?
backfires.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in high school, I played those games too.
Yeah, I feel like in high school it's like not
Yeah,
as deep,
like-
you know?
I wouldn't respond to her text just to see if she gets like upset to double text.
Ooh.
You guys ever get that? Like when you text a girl and then she like doesn't reply back like that quickly,
yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, it took you 6 hours? Yeah, I'm gonna take 18 hours."
Just double.
Oh, those
it.
games,
And then, like
bro.
it hurts me too, you
Yeah,
know.
'cause
Like
you're like-
I
'Cause you
feel
keep
bad.
looking at the
you
phone and
know,
you're like,
I'm
oh fuck.
she care or not? And then at the 18th hour, she texts back like, "Hey, I want to see if you still down to hang out." I'm like,
Got
I
her.
got her.
Yeah.
The WYD question mark.
I won.
I won.
She didn't even know she was playing this game, but I won.
Fucking toxic. I actually hate doing that, dude. The like, oh, you're gonna text me 2 hours later? I'm gonna text you 4
4
hours later. And
Yeah.
then like the whole game.
Because you never want to text twice, right?
Yeah. I still do it though.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I,
fuck
s-
it.
I do it
still
now.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more shameless now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, by the way, call her or FaceTime too. Like, yo, what you up to?
Yeah, straight
What
up.
replying to my text?
Yo,
What's
what are you
going on?
doing?
You see her posting on her stories and shit. And
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck? She didn't
What
text
you
me back
doing?
yet.
Yo, what you
Yeah.
text me back for? What you doing? Yo, who you with?
Tweet at her and shit.
You subtweeting, dude.
Yo,
Not the sub
yo
tweet.
the
dude.
sub-
feeling
subtweet,
lonely
bro.
right now. On Twitter.
Dude, like Twitter was my like, if I was going through like heartbreak or like a breakup or something, that was my place, bro.
Really?
Like
Oh,
everybody
dang.
knew. Everyone who followed me at that time
Yeah.
knew.
No, same.
Oh,
man.
we gotta
going
pull
on?
it up one day.
Yeah, I actually just pulled the receipts.
We gotta look
Maybe
at-
after the break, I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, yeah, my Twitter is kind of saying it was really like depressed. Because you just
Really?
like, I mean, you're just like fucking,
Right.
you're in high
a teenager,
school.
yeah, expressing
Yeah.
emotions. For the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
yeah. And you want to make it like look grand and like
Yeah, yeah,
eloquent,
yeah.
you know? So you're like, okay, I'm really sad. How do I make
It's like a
Beautiful.
public journal
Yeah.
entry.
Yeah.
You know,
I just reposted sad shit on Tumblr.
on Tumblr.
Tumblr is crazy. Yeah.
the black and white still?
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
the gifts?
Black
Yeah,
and
the
white.
gifts.
Oh, man.
God.
I
Yeah,
fucking
Tumblr
miss
is
those
crazy,
days, bro.
Yeah, Tumblr was my peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Tumblr.
I
bro.
love Tumblr.
Yeah.
I was so obsessed with like making my blog like look aesthetic.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Just-
having the music playing.
Yeah, as soon as you open the
Yeah.
page, the
As
music
soon
will
as you
play.
open it.
I'm still proud of mine. I still
Yeah.
check on it every now
Wait,
and then.
Really?
Tumblr era or Twitter era?
I think Twitter is still
the
an era
Tumblr.
right now.
Actually, yeah, Twitter is still popular.
Like Tumblr's like
love
dead
Twitter.
now.
I
No,
never had Twitter. Oh, I had Twitter, but I never like really used
I
it.
love Twitter, man.
There's
I feel
phases.
like I should.
Yeah.
There's phases.
I love
Yeah.
Twitter, man.
For me, it's kind of for people who think other people care about their opinion.
Yeah. I don't really
But
care.
no one
So
does.
I have a Twitter just saying.
I don't really care.
Exactly. It's so good.
What's the craziest thing you've done for a girl, though?
The
I wanna hear.
craziest? I feel like a lot of people think it's crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy. Like flying over to see
Surprise?
No, like moving.
Okay,
Well,
I think that's
That's
fucking
crazy.
Crazy. Because
That's
you live
crazy.
there.
Yeah, I lived there for a year, and I think that's crazy. But it's like I don't think it's like romantic.
That is.
I think it's a little bit crazy though. Like, come on,
Looking back, you're like, man,
yeah.
I was kind of.
you can't control your heart.
No, but I think it's just more crazy than romantic. I think
Hey,
that, but I think a lot
love,
of people say
There's a
Crazy,
fine line.
Yeah.
They go hand in hand.
Fine line, bro.
Yeah, it's
Really?
honestly, again, back to on perspective, right? It's like, say you do something that you think is romantic for someone.
right
If they like you, it's like
Romantic.
Mhm.
romantic.
If they like don't like you, it's creepy.
It looks
It's so
crazy.
creepy.
It's
bro.
so
It's
creepy.
scary.
It's scary creepy.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's same thing with like crazy and like romantic. You
Yeah.
know, like, oh, moving to another country for this girl. I'm sure at the time you're like, oh, like she's gonna love this. I'm gonna love this.
Right.
But like, if she didn't like you, or you're like, now you're looking at it,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
that.
Yeah, you're stuck. Yeah. I think that would be probably the most romantic, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a perspective.
I think that's
Yeah,
pretty.
I would call that one.
Yeah.
I did this thing
Okay. Let's hear it.
where when I dated my first girlfriend back in high school, she was into Disney and I was into Disney. And I was like, we talked about having our first kiss. And I was like, I want our first kiss to be something like grand. And then one day she told me, she's like, I wonder what it would be like to like have one of those Disney princess first kisses. And then I got that immediately. I was like, "Choo."
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You know, like I got the new mission.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I was like, okay, I got to recreate some sort of like romantic Disney first kiss with fireworks. But then I was in high school. It was really difficult to get fireworks. Like, trust me, I looked it up. Like, I was like, where am I gonna like have fireworks? Like, how do I do this?
Just M80s, bro. Pow. Just crazy.
You're like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Loud ass bangs.
So when I was finally ready to like kiss her, I borrowed a bunch of people's iPhones and iPads. And then I downloaded this free firework app. And I hid it all over her room. And then like
That is
I told her to come in and I turned the lights a little bit more down, like, close your eyes. And I go to all the corners of it. And I'm like, open your eyes. And then it's just fireworks on there, like different screens. And then it's like kind of sad. It's not like, it's more like,
Like splashes.
but I think she still enjoyed it. My first kiss was me kissing her teeth because she was smiling and laughing so hard at the
That's cute.
scene of all these like
Right.
iPads and phones
Yeah.
and fireworks. But I can say, yeah, my first kiss.
That was pretty good.
That's a good first
really
kiss,
cute.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first kiss was whack, dude.
I want to hear the comparison right now.
Explore. Let's explore this.
Okay. So with like my actual first kiss, like one of my first girlfriends,
Actual first.
like first time like me kissing someone
Oh.
like on the lips.
I thought you meant it was like a fake first kiss.
No, there's no fake first kiss.
Okay.
It was just like my first kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were at my place. I lived in an apartment at the time. And my aunt is in the living room. And two of my best friends are in the living room too. And we're all just like hanging, like all the friends and I were hanging out with her. And then we like went onto the balcony just to like look at the sunset. I lived on the first floor and you couldn't really see anything, to be honest. But we were looking out over the balcony. And then my two friends are inside. And then we were just talking. And I was like looking at her. And then I was standing in place, right? She's kind of like here. Like her face is like here. And I like wanted to kiss her. And then I like just leaned in like this. And she's like shorter than me too. And I almost fucking like fell because I didn't move my feet. My feet were stuck.
She was too far.
She was too far. I leaned in and she was.
Jackson.
He said,
Jamal.
And like halfway through me like going to kiss her, I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fall.
So you take the.
Yeah, and then I was like, I kind of like readjusted, and then I like went to kiss her. And it was like just like a peck. It wasn't like anything too
yeah.
like crazy, but like still, I was like,
Hey,
fuck,
peck's a
I was
kiss.
leaning too far.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
But you
But I
remember it.
but I remember it, dude.
Yes.
I remember it.
It's because it's special.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone forgets their first kiss, do
I
they?
remember my first kiss actually.
Oh, you don't?
No.
I do. I was like really adamant about making it romantic.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, okay. Her mom drove us to Peony, and I was
Chauffeur.
like,
Shout out to the mom.
yeah, thank you, mama. So she took us.
Thank you, mama.
Thank you, mama. So she took us to the Peony, and I was like, like bumping and stuff. And then she was like taking us around. And I was like, hey, do you want to just like sneak out? And then she was like, and my girlfriend's like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, okay. So we like ran away from the mom.
So your mom was chaperoning your date?
She was, yeah. But then we like got lost in the crowd, and then I don't think she really cared that much at that point. And then we just like played a bunch of games and went on a bunch of rides. And then at the end of the night, it's like really dark and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna take her to the Ferris wheel.
Ooh.
Classic.
This guy watches anime.
I
watch his anime.
Yeah, you know it, boy. So I took her to the Ferris wheel, and then we like went on, and then it goes slowly up, and I'm like fucking sweating.
Because you're nervous?
I was so nervous, okay? I know I talk a lot of shit, but this was so fucking nerve-wracking. I was like palms sweaty, arms were
weak,
heavy.
arms are heavy.
You know what I'm saying? I was whole ass Eminem there. And then we reached the very peak, and it stops. Like, okay, if I don't do it now, there's no better time. You know?
have to wait till it goes back all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
No, because when we get back down, we have to meet with the mom because she's downstairs.
Oh.
She's waiting for us. And so we reach the top. Okay, get. All right. But I was like, okay, you know what? I can't just go in, right? All right, I know what to do. I look at her in the eyes. It's like, hey, can I kiss you? I asked her first.
Wait, how old were you?
This was in high school. This is like grade 9.
What
Grade
is
9.
up with that? What's up there?
Over there. That's all right.
Oh, I see.
You guys don't see this, but we have a telebroadcaster
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
This is all scripted.
Looking back into Andrew's memories, he's like, how old was I?
Yeah, just go.
Do-do-do.
The heart, please. And I'm back at the Ferris wheel. But yeah, it was grade 9, and then so I was like, hey, can I kiss you? And she's like, yeah. You don't have to ask. I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, she got rich.
She wanted
got
it.
rich.
She
Yes.
wanted it.
So I kissed her, and it was actually pretty good. I was like, damn. Can I kiss you again?
He asked for the double. He asked for
Yeah, I
the
asked-
double.
You know
That's
that
cute.
one scene from Fresh Prince where Ashley and that like one when she was younger and she's like,
Oh, I think I do know.
yeah, they're studying together.
Yeah.
He's like, I kind of want to kiss you, and then they kiss.
Yeah.
And then he's like, can I kiss you again? Like I felt exactly like that, like so innocent. And, you know, we're just like kissing on the top of the Ferris wheel. You know,
That's romantic.
and so
That's
like
romantic.
I asked her again. She's like, okay, please stop asking. Like she was so fed up with
She's like, just don't ask, just
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Oh, I like
Just do
her.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
She knows what
Still
she
with her?
wants.
She knows, huh?
No, I'm kidding.
You still with her? I like her.
girl.
I like her.
You're still in contact with her?
You still know her?
No, but yeah. So that's my first kiss. That's nice.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I feel like my first kiss with the next person I was with after that was a lot smoother than my first kiss.
Oh, yeah?
First kiss.
Yeah. You got experience now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this time you took one step forward.
Yeah. Your feet were like this.
Balance this time.
Like this, not like this.
It was spread out, so you got that.
Stable.
You're stable, bro.
No, it was like on a bench.
It was on a bench.
We were at like Canada Place, like you know at the
That's
end, at
cute.
the very
Oh,
end,
yeah.
like looking at the water.
It's a nice place.
And then like she had to go, or like I had to go for work or something. And then
she grabbed you.
no, I was like this,
Grabbed
and
the
I was like
waist.
looking at her, and then I was like, she's like, okay, we gotta go. I was like, oh, okay, and I was like, okay, but before we go, she's like turned. She was already looking away. I was like, what? And then I like went in.
What?
It's just what?
Whole ass dude. What?
What up, dog?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
When I was like, wait, you want to take the shot first?
No, you can go ahead.
Go ahead.
When I was in like elementary school or high school, I was very like protective of kissing. I was like, oh yeah, we gotta be like. I didn't kiss my girlfriend till like we were seeing each other for 3-4 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
Respect.
1 hour, bro.
What? Holy shit.
Because I was gonna ask. I was like,
Yeah.
like you go on dates, like you kiss on the first date. Is that like I feel like as
It
I
depends.
got older, I'm more about like, okay, I kind of want to kiss on the first date just because, you know, about like physical compatibility,
Yeah.
attraction,
Mhm.
like it connects us. But I don't know what is that with everybody else? Are we trying to kiss on the first? You
Yeah.
said first hour, like
Nah,
I'm still trying
I
to.
think first date for
Yeah,
sure.
after
my
dinner.
first.
After I eat.
Some garlic and onions, bro.
Food stuck in your mouth, like stuck in your teeth.
You know,
Alright, I'm ready.
Honestly.
Fucking weird.
No, but I feel that like the physical compatibility,
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
like I
That's a
think
big
that's very important.
Yeah.
Like if you are searching for a long term relationship, you know what I mean? Like I think you kind of have to understand that first before you can actually take things further.
Mm.
Like I'm not just gonna like
Mm,
fuck you in the first date. You know what I
right.
mean?
And it's not always. I don't think physical compatibility always has to like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
be defined by how well you have sex.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like other things too.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
Like first, like kiss on a first date. I think
Yeah.
it just also depends on like the energy, like the vibe of like how the date went.
100%.
Because like sometimes you like drop someone home or like you're just in front of the door, and then somebody just the signs are not there to kiss them,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
You
But
do it
then-
anyways. No, it's kind of like, don't do it.
But if,
Consent.
no, if the signs are there, then you can go in for it.
Yeah.
You know how to. I'm tooting my own horn. Is it tooting your own horn or horns? How many horns do you got? Like
One.
Okay, tooting my own horn. Just one horn.
Whoop,
I'm really proud of this. I don't
Honk,
know
honk.
why, but there's one time I was seeing a girl, and I got the vibe from her that night. I got the vibe, but I didn't know like we just started hanging out. Like it was probably the first time we really hung out, but like we've always been friends and we've always been acquaintances.
Mm.
And to this day, I'm like, yo, Will, that night you got riz because I drove her to like the dike. Like if you guys don't know, like in Richmond, there's like a really nice area that's like pretty dark, pretty secluded. You can watch the planes take off and land.
I think I've seen that.
I got like some nice music playing, and then we were just like talking and stuff. And I felt the vibe, and I just turned to her. What's up?
No, keep going.
I just turned to her and I was like, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to stop what I'm gonna do. And I just slowly leaned in and I counted down 3, 2, 1. And I
You
kissed
kissed
her.
her? Damn, bro.
Damn, bro.
And honestly, I've never been able to top that one.
Damn,
That's-
bro.
That's good.
That is crazy.
You writing
Yeah,
that
you wanna
down right
kiss?
now?
Yeah, I'm like, I want
Yo,
to kiss you
I
right now,
wanna
bro.
kiss you right now, bro. What the? That is crazy.
What the heck?
Because I was like, you know what? Because I'm not going to kiss her if she didn't want to.
Right.
But I didn't want to be like, hey, you want to kiss? I'm not saying it's bad. Like to ask.
Consent
like,
is good.
Consent is good.
Consent is
Consent
good.
But like, I wanted it to be like a little smoother.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was like,
And like,
Damn,
can I
bro.
kiss you? Can I kiss you again?
The player, yo. That's smooth.
That's
bro.
smooth.
That's
though.
really
I'm using
smooth.
that.
thank you. Yeah, no, by all means. And let
Stop
me know.
me.
Let me know if
On a count of 3.
No,
1,
that's not
2,
what I
3.
said.
Stop me. At 3, I'm gonna knock you out. You know, that's wild, yo. At 3, ready? Boom. Yeah.
Don't just stop me.
I told you 3 seconds.
3
Holy
seconds.
fuck.
That's.
That is wild.
That's a good
I
one.
love that, man.
Should we take a
Should we
break?
take? Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
hour. Ooh,
We can
All right,
take.
maybe we take a break.
take a
We can
break.
take
Or,
a shot.
Lloyd, do you
shot.
remember your first kiss yet?
My first kiss. I just know that it was with an older girl.
Oh,
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
Because you look like the type of guy who can bag an older girl.
Mm.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Really?
I was talking to my dad the other day. I was like, maybe I should just marry an older woman. And he's like, you can't handle that. I'm like,
there's-
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Bro. You're
You're
right.
right.
Wiping the tears.
Should introduce Lloyd and see what he thinks.
Yeah, maybe.
No, but yeah, it was an older girl. We were at a party. I think I was in elementary school.
Mm.
You guys had parties in elementary school?
Yeah,
Like how?
it was
where
like
this?
no,
Like,
not in the
At
Philippines.
the playground?
No, it was like at someone's house.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then
It's like grade 7.
grade 7, and then there was
Okay.
like everyone my age, and then there was like the older, a little bit older kids.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we were playing games like house.
like spin the bottle and shit.
Just then spin the bottle.
Oh, I see.
And then it was just like, I'm playing. Let me play too then. Like, I'm grown. Acting like my grade 7 ass, like, okay, whatever.
I'm grown.
I'm grown. And then once it came down to me, I spun it, landed on the girl. Bro. Like, I made, like, seem confident, but bro, I was like, I don't know what to do. like, I'm so confused.
Your lips quivering. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
How wet does it need to be?
Oh wait, it's dry again. It's dry again. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, bro. Like I was sweating. Like my hands was sweating. My ass was sweating. Like, bro, I don't even know. It's crazy. And then just a little peck. That's it. And I was like, damn. Ain't that bad, man. Ain't that bad. Ain't that bad.
He says then.
Ever since
Since
then,
then.
I was like, oh, back older girl. And then telling all my friends at school, I was like, yo, I kissed an older girl.
And they're like, damn.
It's like, damn, yeah.
I would have been like, what?
Yeah,
How would you
know.
do that?
Back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
Take a little break.
Yeah.
Or a
Go
shot.
take the shot
Let's take a
first.
shot,
Shot
real
break.
quick.
Shot break.
Shot break.
cheers.
Cheers.
Ding.
First hour.
And we back. And we back. Guess who's back? Back again. Again.
Hello. Okay.
Hello, friend. What's poppin', y'all? We back with another episode of Behind the Bar. Now we're
New
back.
episode.
We're back from the intermission. Yeah. We'll just start it off with a shot. Yo, I'm a little.
I broke the seal, so I have to take the shot.
Yeah.
I
Are
mean,
you
we'll
turned
all.
right now?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You need some water?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm chilling, bobbing, chilling.
Bars.
Yeah.
How do you
That's the
feel?
motto.
I just learned what breaking the seal meant.
Really?
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Oh,
You don't
true.
ever pee?
Virgin.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, virgin.
Oh.
Virgin.
Yeah, it means to pee.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
does it mean to pee? It means like pee after you drink.
Like it's
It's
specifically
like
for
the
alcohol.
first time you pee
Yeah.
when
drinking.
you're drinking.
Uh-huh.
Because
Yeah.
afterwards it just keeps flowing.
You want to keep going
Because
to
there's
pee.
just so much liquid.
Oh, so if you hold it in, you actually don't pee that much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird.
but if you pee that first time, you're gonna go like every 10 minutes, bro. Maybe
Yeah.
5, depending on how much you keep drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I broke it.
watching
So
All right.
All right, let's
Cheers
take a
up.
shot.
Cheers.
cheers, boys.
Cheers. Next question.
Question.
Cool Asian.
What is the moment that you guys realize that you guys are like, oh, I am comfortable in this relationship? Like, what is that turning point or that pinpoint that you guys have in that relationship that's like, I'm comfortable? It could be like, oh, I fart, you know,
Oh, like something
I
like
could be
that.
you know what I mean? Like, you guys have like this a little.
Never. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like I never
Never
trust.
com- never
I never
comfortable.
trust a lady.
Never comfortable. No, I'm just kidding.
Because for me,
Okay.
it was probably be like the first time I shower with them.
Oh.
Mm.
I feel like I trust you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like showing my willy soft. like
That is a lot of trust.
That
That's
is a lot
very
of trust.
comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, they see my
if
thing
they
soft.
see my thing soft, like okay, I trust you. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna like.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like
That's so funny.
especially you're in the shower and it's like there's nothing sexual going on. You know, at the moment, whatever.
Yeah. It gets there
But-
later.
But yeah, it's like you're just in the shower. Like I'm little man right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
Little
I don't
man, little
care.
man.
I don't care.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that one. I'm not gonna lie. We
Do you guys even like? Do you guys shower with like a significant other?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you guys shower with like
Yeah.
a significant other?
I used to think that was weird
You thought it was
until I
weird?
realized everybody does it.
I don't think it's that weird.
No, I used to do it. Yeah, back especially when we like used to travel for dance trips.
Right.
I would just be like, yeah, we're just trying to save water, and so we like,
How you justified it?
yeah, I try to justify it, but like
you using way
we were
more
just
water.
like, yeah,
You using way more water.
not me,
The
bro.
things that you
I'm actually
do-
using less. No, I'm scared.
Go in, go out.
Yeah, it's like, wait, do you guys even shower? Like, trust me.
Shower just
but-
running, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's that weird.
I don't think it's weird. Either.
Honestly, it's helpful because I can't reach that backside. You know what I'm saying?
You need
I
extra
a
hand
little-
eats.
Yeah, I
need
need a
extra
little
hands.
help. You know, I'm not that flexible. But yeah, I always thought it was pretty normal.
I think it's normal, but it's just like if someone sees my thing like soft, I trust you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like there's a little bit
fair.
more. Like I'm not gonna like hook up with a girl and then shower. You know what I mean? Like with them.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
But like when you hook up with a girl, doesn't it eventually become?
But it's usually it's
know?
dark, no?
Doesn't the turtle eventually go back in the shell? You know what I mean? Like,
After like no, like I don't know. I feel like it's just like
it is a vulnerable thing.
it's a vulnerable thing. You see
Yeah.
my thing like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
How? Like this.
He said this.
Like a pinky nail. If you see my thing like a pinky nail, like I trust you.
Pinky nail? I thought you did
Just
the whole
this?
pinky.
Wait, this is your little one?
Okay, wait, real question. Would you guys ever be comfortable going to like a Japanese onsen with each other?
Oh, like a spa. Or no, it's those like
Onsen, like, you know,
Like-
because in Japan, like, you cannot cover your shit. Like, you're just completely naked.
Yeah.
Would you be
Public
comfortable? Like,
bathhouses.
right here, the four of us go to Japan, we go to an onsen. Would you be like, you know, like cover your junk, or would you be like fucking slanging that shit around? Like, no worries.
It's either you have hella confidence or you got a big dick. You know what I mean? Like it's either one or the other.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm asking what you would do.
You know, not.
That depends. Are we all this? Because if we're all this, I'd be like, all right.
It's gonna be a surprise until that time, bro.
It's like, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, drop.
Everyone,
Yeah! Everyone's cheering.
let's go.
Everyone's cheering.
We're like
Oh,
this. Let's go.
oh, we got the same.
Oh my
Hands
god.
together.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
Honestly, that would make me feel a lot better. Because I actually went with
Steven.
Steven and like Marquise. So the thing is, Steven, like he's done this already in Vietnam. Apparently, it's like pretty popular there. So he's used to it. But Marquise and I are still like really shy. You know, like I'm not ready to show my junk out in front of my friends. Like,
Right.
And so Marquise and I are like kind of shy. We got our towel just like draped over our junk, and we're trying to not to be like too, yeah, because apparently it's disrespectful to do that in Japan.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm washing my stomach or something. It's like
Your stomach's down here,
yeah,
bro.
it's just draped over. But fucking Steven is just like, and it's like strutting around the entire onsen, and then he looks at it, he's like, "What's up, guys?" I'm trying so hard not to look down. And then at one point in the onsen session, we all get into the same like bathtub, but it's like all milky, so you can't see underneath. But when people like
Why
when
is
we
it-
get in,
oh.
we're all like this. We're all looking away, and then once we're in, we're like, okay.
Now you guys
I
can
was
look
like-
at
Now
each
he's
other.
looking each other in the eye.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
how's like the session going? We're like, yeah, it's good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, so uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, you're so vulnerable.
I was uncomfortable at first too when I went to my first onsen.
Yeah.
And I went with like a friend of mine, and he was like, I think a year younger than me. We went in college, and I was like, you know, at the last step, taking off underwear, and I was like looking around, and I was like, oh man, okay, I gotta work up the courage. Like, it's okay. There's not a lot of people here. Like, it's a pretty nice one. And then I just hear like the sound of wet foot on like the bathboard. And I just see this little guy going like, woo! And then he turns around, he's like looking for me. And I saw everything, and I was like, all right, might as well.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I'll tell you from experience. You only really need to look at another man's junk for like a second.
Mm.
You don't feel entranced by it. Unless you do. I didn't. Once I saw it for a second, I was like, all right, I know exactly what that is. I know exactly what it looks like. I'm good
Nice.
for the rest of that. And we're just,
all I see is this right now.
yeah.
For the rest of the day.
Interesting. Okay.
But having done it for the first time is probably like one of the most liberating things I've ever done in my life.
Really?
Yeah, after that day, like that was in the middle of our Japan trip. After that day, we stopped showering at our Airbnbs. We're like, yo,
onsen every time?
where's the nearest public bathhouse?
Did you get closer with those group of friends?
with that one friend,
Or that one friend is, yeah.
I would like to think so. I mean, like
Mm.
we
I mean,
like
you're
we
being vulnerable.
yeah
man.
we
Different type of
There's
bond.
like the first one we went to. There were like these big pots. There were like these big pots, and we like both got in one of them, like each for our own, and then we kind of just floated, and I felt like a little like a chashu from a ramen bowl, you know, just floating, and like my junk and his junk just like peeking over the surface.
Like a submarine.
Yeah, look.
It's a periscope.
It's just like this.
And you're like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I feel like we've gotten pretty close.
Yeah. Interesting. I feel like, okay, in my case, I feel like if Marquise was open to it,
Oh,
I
you need
would have
someone
been.
else was
yeah.
like
I would have been
little-
like, okay.
Yeah.
But he was definitely not. He was so shy about it, you know?
Yeah, I see
And
that.
it's, yeah.
I see that.
I see that.
For me, I didn't even go like traditional like stuff like that in like Japan.
Yeah.
It was just like some random pool.
Like skinny dipping.
No, like when I used to go with like my dad, he would always just tell me like, or like it's like a water park, bro.
Like a public water park.
Yeah, but it was like all like locker rooms, obviously,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, it's just like he kind of like taught me to be like vulnerable, like with who you are and accept like whatever you have is what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like kind
Oh.
of break down like, you know what? Like,
That's a good way to put it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's because,
Your dad said that to you?
yeah. Well, no, he didn't like really say it. He just said like, yo, take your shit off. Wait, not like that. Not
But
like
you
that.
learned all that.
Yeah.
I learned it from you know what I'm
those
saying?
words.
Because I was like, yeah, my dad just said, yo, take off your because after we go swimming, he'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, take off your shorts. You're not
He's
going
like,
to wash
take off your
everything."
underwear. Take off your
Yeah.
underwear. Take off your
Yeah.
shorts. Like just get clean, right?
Mm.
Oh.
But then at the same time, it's just like, as I get older, I like look at it and like, okay, it's a different way of saying like, you know, what, it's okay. Like you're human.
Mm.
Like everyone has this. Everyone has it. It's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like you shouldn't be afraid of who you are. Kind of thing. So
Mm.
I kind of took it as a different way. But
Nice.
At the
That's
same
a
time,
good interpretation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay.
Honestly, I feel like looking at a man's junk is nothing compared to accidentally looking at a man's asshole.
Wait, how do you wait? Because you know,
Well,
like,
think about it. Like,
I get it though.
Yeah.
is
I
it like
get it, though.
spread out like boom? You know what I mean?
Man's
Like,
bent over and you accidentally like peek. Oh shit.
Yeah, right? Like they same bathhouse situation, they drop whatever soap they're using,
And,
and then you hear the noise. You're like, "Oh, are you okay?" And then you just stare into the abyss, and the
keeps
abyss
going
stares
down.
back.
it's one eye looking at. It's like this, bro. Looking at you, bro.
Third eye, dude.
It's a third eye looking at you.
scary.
just
I
get
get it
sucked
though.
in,
When you
you
said
know?
that, yeah, I get
Yeah,
it.
like with
Actually,
the junk, you look at it like, "Oh, okay, I'm not supposed to look at." it.
Yeah.
With an asshole, you're like it's like the siren's call, you know?
I feel like if someone said that to me on my Japan trip, I would have just
Yeah.
flung that towel off.
yeah,
Because you're right.
yeah.
It's different. It's different.
But again, would you guys feel comfortable like just
With
being-
us four right now.
Us four?
Like
yeah.
we'd go.
Mm.
Honestly,
I think I would be.
yeah.
I
I
think
don't even care.
We've gotten close enough.
I just met them.
All right, let's do it right now.
Yeah, do it right now. That bathroom. There's a bathtub.
Make it Stevie.
We can make it milky.
Milky.
Yo.
Ooh,
Ew.
like milky
Like a
out.
knot in there,
yo.
bro.
Anyways.
Wait, have you, Josh?
How about what?
Like experience like
Onsen?
No, I haven't. The closest thing probably is like skinny dipping with some friends.
I couldn't skinny dip when I was like when my friends went skinny dipping. I was really happy for them, but like I just was
You're happy?
yeah,
Like
like
they're running in like, yeah.
yeah, I was like I just felt really happy that they're able to do that
Mm.
both for themselves and also like it's like a sign of trust as well, right? Like in front of me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I couldn't let it
I've,
swing.
I've never like,
Skinny dip? For me, it was like
Me neither.
senior year of like high school. It was like after like so I was in IB, which is like a AP program.
Yeah, you
kind
smart.
of. No, not really. But all the IB kids had this like party, right? And then after the party, a bunch of us were like walking from the house because this is in West Van and like there's like nothing going on. We walked down to like one of the beaches, right? And they're just randomly they're like, "You guys want to go swimming, like skinny dipping?" And I was like, everyone was like, "Sure." Like, it was like 2 a.m. and we just stripped down, so went in, cold as fuck though, because it was the ocean. But felt cool, I guess. just free in the ocean. Just
Did like the fact that it was dark help?
Yes, I think
Okay.
that's what that. Yeah,
It's like it's the morning, yo.
Yeah.
Dick swinging.
Just like spectators around the
all
ocean.
the all the old people walking their dogs in the pier
Yeah,
side, bro.
yeah.
Seeing you guys skinny dip.
No,
Oh my fuck.
it was like in the middle of the night.
But I do want to try that one day. I feel like
Skinny
it's a good.
Just go to Wreck Beach, dude.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah, recommendations, damn.
Oh,
No.
Yo.
Party
You're-
foul.
behind the bars, ladies and
Behind the
gentlemen.
bar.
Behind the bars.
Okay.
But have you guys done anything like wild like that? Like ever?
Nope.
what?
Like being like vulnerable in front of your friends?
I showered with my friends before.
Oh really?
Yeah,
How was that?
How big was that
sounds
shower?
Crazy.
pretty
Yeah.
small. It was like the three of us, but I don't know. I just felt
Like
very comfortable.
butt
with
ass
that.
naked?
Yeah, I just felt really comfortable that one day, and I was like, all right, guess we're showering together because we had to go somewhere very quickly. I was like, yo, just hop on the shower. We just shower.
Wait, where's the logic? What? Like it's like
it's like showering with your partner, you know?
I feel
Saves
that.
water.
Yeah, but with your
Now
I
we're
don't
just
think it
saving a
saves
little
water,
bit more
though.
water, you know?
Do you really believe that though? That it saves water? Cause you in there kind of nya, nya, na, 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 na. You know what I mean?
you might be there in there a little longer.
A little longer. I remember this one
That's
time
amazing.
when we went to Hawaii. It was yeah.
Oh yeah, when Sav went to Hawaii.
Yeah, and it was before like a performance. You know, a couple went into the bathroom. They said they'd be quick.
There's only one bathroom.
One
There was
bathroom.
10 of us in this 2-bedroom hotel room,
Yeah,
and there's only one bathroom.
one bathroom, and we were just like, this is right before like, competing too, like performance day, and you're like, yo, get ready, and I need to get ready. I gotta do my hair. I gotta get showered. Gotta get fresh. Still waiting for the bathroom, bro. The couple banging it out for like, yo, how long? That was like
That was like half an hour, dude. I
half an hour.
swear.
I'm like, yo, right before the performance. They come out,
just laughing.
and they're laughing, and they're like, yo, hurry up. You gotta go soon. I'm
Wait,
like,
they were laughing or she was laughing?
no,
No, they were both laughing.
They were both laughing. I'm like, yo, I got like little to like no time to get ready. So I didn't feel good. I didn't feel nothing. I'm like going to the performance like, fuck.
Hey, we still got second though.
Yeah, I mean,
Could have got first.
could have got first if I fucking showered. You fuck, yo,
Damn.
Yo.
Call them out.
yo.
Wait, back to like vulnerability with friends.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the most vulnerable thing you can do with a friend?
Like a heterosexual friend.
What, like
no, I
kiss-
just
Like-
mean
like-
like,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
stop
wait.
talking about sex for
No,
one second.
heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
Heterosexual friend.
Sure, it doesn't matter. It's like
Wait,
your
I
best
don't
friend.
understand.
Yeah, why do you?
Why does that change anything?
No, I'm saying because like friend, you're saying like with a guy friend, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like what kind of friend?
Any friend, bro.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So just any friends. Like, what do you think is like the most vulnerable stage that you can share with them? You know, and I'm not talking about just physical, like showing your junk. I'm talking about like stuff like you share that only with your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because for me, it's like, I mean, again, like, I live a pretty lucky life. You know what I'm saying? But when I
Must be nice, bro.
That must be nice.
But you know, but like I do get sad. I get sad sometimes, and when I share those sadnesses, I only share with like a specific few people
Mm.
who I feel like understand me the most. Or any thoughts, like I feel like as an artist, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of identity crisis, or not identity crisis. What's it called?
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter. Fuck, we're Slavs.
Slav's not here, but
A little bit of imposter syndrome. And so you just like, you know, I'm always constantly thinking like, oh, do I deserve this? Like, is this really for me? Like, am I enough for this? And that bleeds into, and no one talks about this, but that bleeds into other aspects of my life too. It's not just like the art, but it's like, you know, like, am I enough just to be like a good friend? Am I enough to be like in a relationship type thing? And these thoughts, I only share with like really close friends and
Right.
friends that I know that will be able to like banter with me and like tell me.
Yeah.
Not just be like, oh, dude, no, you're being stupid.
Like
You're
a
being stupid."
like an objective opinion.
Yeah,
still.
they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? Maybe you're thinking like that because of this,
Mhm.
Yeah.
or maybe you're thinking like this because, like you're being too hard on yourself, or because of this, blah blah. Like like just like more things to talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
and we open the conversation more than just being like, oh, nah, you're being stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's more of like a conversation to like understand why you're feeling that.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm.
like a dive deeper into your
Mhm.
being.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
think that's I know who I can talk to be able to dive into my being like that, and I think that's like the most vulnerable I can be with a friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the most vulnerable place I can share. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about just like
Just physical, like.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
like,
not-
show your junk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
like comparing
that.
dick sizes. Like that's not what's
It's like who can get hard. Hey,
If you get hard, you lose.
Yeah, look at me in the eyes. And if you get hard, you lose.
yeah,
That's a fun game at the onset.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think I get nervous and just get hard.
Get nervous and get hard. That's crazy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, but I feel that too because I think like when we first like started getting close, it was us being vulnerable with each other.
Yeah, the
Right?
elevator. Yeah,
The elevator talk. Like we were just basically talking about how we felt about like life and like relationship and just sharing with each other like these things that we don't usually just tell random people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's basically like this sign of trust that we gave each other, and it was just like, okay, let's just have fun and like really understand
Mhm.
each other. And I guess it did come with a better understanding and a different perspective, because other people chime in, all that. So
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's
I feel like as we walk like our own paths of life and we meet all these people that we meet, I think it's human nature for us to always present our best self.
100%.
Yeah.
We present our best self because at the end of the day, we're social creatures that want to be liked. We want to be accepted into communities.
Yeah.
We want to be accepted into friend groups by a specific person. And that's what we're good at doing.
Mhm.
And it comes very naturally. But what we're bad at doing is showing our bad sides and showing our sides that
Mhm.
aren't perfect, aren't like something that people will look at and be like, oh, yeah, like I like that. But more like, oh, okay, that's who you are. And everybody has those things. We all got things that we present, and those are the things that we work on. Those are the things that, we have control over, that we hone. But then we all have ugly parts and things that we can't get rid of,
Mhm.
and things that we feel insecure, we feel scared, we feel ashamed of.
Right.
And we don't present these things very often. I think it's when I share these things with someone and realize that I can share these things with that person that I'm the most vulnerable that I am. Because at that point of my life, I am sharing everything about me and not just things I want people to see.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like getting naked and hopping into a shower with
yeah,
your
yeah.
friend that like, here's everything. Here is my junk when it's soft.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
I
the
don't-
emotional
yeah.
shower.
Yeah, it's
And your
yeah.
vulnerable junk.
Exactly.
It's the emotional
Oh my
shower.
God, this
like
analogy
I
is going
wouldn't
crazy.
want people to see
Analogy's going
this,
Crazy, yeah.
but like here I am, and this is all of me.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And when I'm able to share that with a friend, and when a friend's like, you know what? Here's all of me.
Exactly.
That's when
That
I
is-
feel like, you know what?
Yeah.
No, that totally makes
That
sense.
is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just, especially just knowing that you are comfortable with a friend.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be like a partner. It doesn't have to be like this. Like having the trust in, just a friend, right?
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful to think about. Like, I don't know. Like I've shared things with like Drew, with Josh, and it's just
Again,
things-
okay,
Mhm.
one of the craziest stories with Lloyd Yeah, okay. One of the most vulnerable things that Lloyd has like talked to me about was when he was talking about his history. I won't get into it.
Yeah.
That's his story to tell. But it was hilarious because it was me and Philip. So you guys met Philip on the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're at Philip's place. We're at the rooftop. Super fucking romantic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, looking at stars and shit, bro.
yeah. We're like
This is nice.
drunk as shit. We're like, yo, you know, be fucking tight right now. Looking at stars.
Yeah, and we just climbed the roof, and we're just like, let's do it, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Looking at
we
the
laid
stars.
down. You just look at the stars in the fucking night in Richmond, and then Lloyd started opening up about his like past, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Like just
This is-
things that I've never shared before. That
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? This is the right moment, right
Yeah.
place.
I shed a tear. I was crying. I was actually like shedding a
Yeah.
couple tears. I was like, thank you so much for sharing this. And I think that's when I got really, really close with you. Because
Yeah.
we got close like back in
Like,
when we did
back
the elevator
then.
talk. But we got really, really close when we had that talk when he shared about his like life story.
Mm.
And yeah, I was like, oh my God, like that's so powerful. And fucking Philip, in the middle of his story, he starts fucking snoring.
Like he's just knocked out. Like he was just snoring. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm literally
Oh,
here.
no.
Yeah, he's like pouring his heart out. I'm fucking like tearing up. And you just hear.
yeah, this guy's snoring. Like I'm like, oh shit. all
We're like,
right.
yo, Phil, you good? He's like, yeah.
So, yeah, he was just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm
I'm
good.
good. And we're just fucking laughing.
Yeah.
Which is a good like comedic break. But I feel like, especially life, and I love hearing about people's life stories because, you know,
100%.
we met each other at a certain point in time.
Right.
We don't know what's really happened in the past.
The full
right?
story.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you hear bits and pieces, but like I think that night you told straight up from start to
Yeah.
finish.
Damn.
Like how hard. Yeah. Basically, just how hard life's been. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to share that, and I just felt it was just the right moment.
Yeah.
The right
Did it
time.
feel good, bro?
It felt good. Like
Mhm.
I never expressed that kind of side of me before, and just having that vulnerability and just having that trust in someone, it was just. I think it was just magical, special.
It was
Yeah.
magical, bro.
It was.
It was magical. I'm
was.
not gonna lie. It
Like-
felt magical. That's what I'm saying. And I feel like, you know, we get caught up in like, oh, you gotta like show up being a strong guy. You know, and like you can't cry, you can't
Yeah.
show your feelings type shit. But like when you find that friend that you can really be vulnerable and like share these insecurities with and your life story with, and you know they're not gonna be like, oh my God, you're such a pussy. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when they say shit like that to you,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's when you know they're there for life. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I really respect it, and I think it's like a good, healthy mindset to like implement into a lot of friend groups. It's like you can be vulnerable with each other and like share these life stories without any judgment and
Without judgment.
you know, and maybe you don't want to hear any like what's it called? Maybe you just want them to listen. You don't want to hear
you don't want
any
feedback.
right.
You don't
yeah,
need-
no feedback, no
Right.
oh I'm so sorry, like type of shit. You just want people to listen to your
Yeah. Vent
story.
it out.
Sometimes
put it
you
all-
just want like an ear to listen.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it is tough,
Feels
but
less lonely.
yeah,
Yeah,
feels,
Yeah.
for sure.
feels less lonely.
Yeah.
100%.
Like we're
No,
all
for sure.
just we're all walking stories, like waiting to be told, waiting to be heard, you
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
And when our
Yes.
stories are heard, even if it's just heard, feels good. Feels like, oh, we're living.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We're surrounded by
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And we are making connections.
Yeah. You also feel that you're more accepted
Yeah.
in life
Mhm.
Yeah.
when you do tell your story and there's no judgment.
Yeah.
So it's much appreciated. Just, you know,
That's love, bro.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
love.
It's all love, man.
I love everybody. My homies, man. Fuck. Damn. Fuck, man.
Okay, another shot.
Yeah, I need a shot.
Aw.
This one right there.
That's
That's for
Oh.
yeah. Have you guys ever like, in terms of vulnerability, like, felt like you were vulnerable to like kind of everyone? At some point, like you would tell like the same thing to multiple different types of people, just to like
Damn.
gain perspective.
Game.
But then you weren't like necessarily like, I need to talk to this person because I know they're gonna give me real advice. You're just like telling multiple people just to see what they would say?
No, I don't think I've ever like really wanted to tell like my life experience, like just because I think I was scared.
Mm.
You know, I've been scared of like judgment. I'm scared of feedback. I don't want anyone to like judge my past life. And
Right.
really have that reflect on me, like because I'm a new person. I'm a new man.
Mhm.
Right. So it's just like having that weight on you
Yeah.
is just it's just hard. I don't know how to explain it, but it's hard.
Mhm.
100%.
I get you though, because I feel like as much as we can say, I will not judge you,
Right.
it's not, sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes like a stroke might be stronger on your canvas than on someone else's, that like that is not gonna go away for you, and you will change your
Said.
opinions,
100%.
right?
He said Bob Ross.
Yeah, he said Bob Ross.
And
That's
it's
crazy.
not and it's not their fault either, right?
100%,
Like
yeah.
especially if they don't mean any harm. It's just how someone is brought up, how someone interprets different types of information, different
Right.
types
for
of
sure.
walks of life. And so like I get it. Like I understand that like it's also okay to feel like I don't and I can't tell everyone my stories.
Mhm.
Because you're really, what you're really saying is like, yeah, like I give the fact that like I give trust to the fact that the people that I will tell are the people that I need to tell.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I'm pretty like like I'm not very picky when it comes to telling people. I think perhaps I just never was like too ashamed of my past, and I am in a privileged spot to say that,
Mm.
you know? But I will say like that doesn't mean like everybody that heard my story didn't end up judging me.
Right.
Or my stories.
100%.
Right. Makes sense. Because I'm just thinking like I've been in scenarios where like say I'm seeking advice
Mm.
or something, like for some sort of situation that happened. I would like tell like every single one of my friends
Mhm.
type of thing, you know?
Right.
And just to gain sort of perspective and like obviously there's the friends that are just like kind of biased to whatever situation to be on your side to like
Make you feel better.
make you feel better, right? To
Yeah.
kind of give you that validation. But I think after doing that for a while, I've realized like I can't tell everybody what's going on.
Right.
Because sometimes they're not gonna give me any real like thing that'll help me.
Right.
So I guess I've learned to become picky with who I tell what situations, what scenarios
Mhm.
like about,
Mm-hmm.
just because I know they're gonna actually give me like an objective opinion about it and not
Right.
just be on my side because I'm right,
Right.
you know?
Like, yeah.
Just because you're telling the story.
'Cause I'm the
doesn't
one
mean
telling-
you're
yeah,
the one
exactly.
that's-
And I think
right.
it comes down to that friend being able to create a safe space for you to like, you know, express yourself and like talk about your vulnerabilities and your insecurities and whatever problems you're having. Because you know you're in your own head at that time.
Mhm.
You're not gonna know
100%.
what anyone else is thinking.
Yeah.
But if that friend is able to communicate and like create that space where you're able to just be like yourself and like, yeah, no, this is what I'm thinking right now. You gotta tell me like
Yeah.
what, like, is this right? Am I wrong? Like, is this like stupid? And I think that's a skill in itself because sometimes, you know, especially nowadays, it's like grind mindset, like everyone's in themselves.
Yeah.
It's hard to create like a safe environment that's inclusive of everybody, you know,
Right.
inclusive of your friends. But that's why I really respect people who are able to like have the capacity to take these things in and like create that safe space. But it's also about, you know, you got to recognize like
Yeah.
which friend you're able to talk to and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you said one thing that's important too, that this is something that I've been practicing, that some friends I just need your ears.
Mm-hmm.
And some
Yeah.
friends I trust your like
Your judgment.
judgment
Yeah.
enough that I would say like, hey, I'd love for you to listen, but I kind of want your honest opinion as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would communicate it very distinctly whether or not I want their opinion or I just want them to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it takes away a little bit more of that like friction, like guessing like, oh, I does, because I can, a lot of my friends that I hold dear to my heart, I can create a safe space for them, but I want them to communicate to me whether or not,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And sometimes I will even ask like, would you like me to listen, or would you like me
the
to
advice.
offer
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
honest?
Because there are
Yes.
people that are just like, you want me to give you feedback?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear like the best side, or do
Like
you want
what
to hear like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
real truth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess it is like perspective.
Yeah.
Almost like emotional versus logical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you want to hear right now?
Right.
You know?
Damn.
What,
Okay,
what
let's
was
take
even
this-
the question?
I forgot.
The question is being
do
vulnerable.
not ask me. I feel like every time we do a podcast, I'm always forgetting the question. I'm just fucking going
The
off.
question was like,
Oh yeah, it was like
what's your vulnerability?
yeah, like how.
Like-
I forgot. No.
Like, how do you know?
How do you know that you're vulnerable in front of someone?
Mm.
Just fucking scroll back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go
Just
back.
rewatch. Just go back.
And then-
Just
and then
rewatch.
just tell us
I
in the
really don't
comments.
remember.
We'll see it again.
something like how vulnerable can you be with a friend?
Yeah.
All right, take the shot. Let's cheers up.
I'm down.
Or whatever.
You're the host, man. Whatever you want.
You're the bartender, bro.
You know what I will say though? I think it's very fortunate that I know people like you guys exist, and that
Right.
I know that you guys are a really good support system for each other as well. And I say you guys because like I'm traveling back and forth all the time.
Right.
Like I'm a guest here. But just in the perspective of being a man and growing up, I've been in groups of friends and friends that I held close that I was never able to be vulnerable, that I was always invisibly and like just there was an expectation to be a man,
Right.
but I don't feel that from you guys, and it's really great because I feel like no matter how like wacky and stupid you guys get sometimes, and you guys get wacky and stupid, trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like whenever someone's like, hey, I need to open my heart out to you guys, like you guys are ready to receive that in your own different colors. And
Yeah.
like that's a very fortunate thing, I believe, to have, because I have seen a lot of different friend groups, and I've seen like been in a lot of different friend groups, and this is a very special one. You know, it's not just all like every time I hang out and it's like, okay, we gotta talk about something really, really deep and really. No, it's not that. It's
Mhm.
just that there's something unsaid that's like, hey, we're always capable, so you should always trust that you can communicate these things. We're not gonna force it out of you. We're not gonna try to design our hangouts around this,
Yeah.
but just know that like this is. I feel like when I hang out with you guys, I know like if I say some shit, like you guys would be like, okay, I'm here to listen.
100%.
And that's like
Mhm.
really nice.
100%. And I feel like that is rare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people find friend groups. Like I've been in friend groups as well, where it's just like oh, you're crying? Like, well, why are you crying, man? Like, you be a man about it. You know what I mean? Like you can't have your vulnerable state with that friend group. I feel like it's just so toxic,
Mm-hmm.
and it always dials down back to toxic masculinity, all that kind of stuff. And it's just having this kind of friend group and just talk about like your real feelings and just being able to like open up.
Mm-hmm.
It's special.
Yeah.
So special.
Yeah. Super grateful, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is the first time in a long time that I had like a group of people that I'm surrounded with that I'm like, these are the people that I want to be surrounded with, like,
Yeah.
till the end, you know?
100%.
Till the end.
Till the end, bro.
Till the
Oh,
end.
shit.
God damn.
Till I die,
You
bro.
love us.
No, I feel that too, man.
You know what I mean?
they crying
we
in
got
the back.
people
Yeah.
crying in the background right now.
It's a soap opera.
Yo, actually though, this is fucking emotional shit. Hey, but you know what? I'm always about friendship affirmations.
Hell yeah.
I love that shit. You know, sometimes
I feel like every month we reaffirm our friendship.
yeah. Actually.
What's friendship affirmation?
You don't know friendship affirmation?
Never heard this term.
Let me tell you about friendship affirmation.
Yes,
my friend.
brother.
Friendship affirmation is when an activity happens and you look at each other and you're
Subtitles.
like, you know what? I am so glad, so happy that we're
Taking
friends
notes
right now.
He's taking notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never had friendship affirmations?
I mean, I've had it. I just didn't know the term.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
No, we make it a thing
Yeah.
because I feel like it happens quite often.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know.
It's kinda like,
I'm
I don't
sure.
know.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you've been through like a lot of like friend groups, and you've been through a lot of friend groups that just been like, you know, like there's just things that are a little off, and you're missing some things. But I feel like this friend group, like yeah, exactly what you said. Like I can see us sticking to the end. Like you know what I mean? Like going to our wedding. Like okay, friends.
Oh my god.
Friends. Right?
Yes, literally.
Like the show
literally,
Friends.
literally.
Like, if we had a coffee shop, we'd be there every day.
Every single day.
You know what I mean?
honestly.
We'd be talking about our shit and we'd be dating these people and we'd be like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like this is so fucking funny. And you'd be like, oh my God, you got divorced 2 times before 30. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like it'd be fucking like a sitcom.
Yeah,
You
it
know what I'm
literally
saying?
is.
But
yeah.
friendship affirmation, like, I love that shit because, especially as guys, that's like, it's very hard to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like we talk,
Definitely.
you know, toxic
Definitely.
masculinity.
There's
like, we
always a
don't wanna-
perception on being a guy and having your own feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
and guess what? We're actually emotional creatures.
Hell
We
yeah.
are.
We're so
100%.
emotional.
We're
Hell
very
yeah.
emotional.
Look at my Twitter like 6 years ago. Dude.
That guy never left.
That guy never yo, pull up the receipts.
He's still there. Yeah.
Maybe next episode. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, friendship affirmations. I feel like we do that a lot.
Mm.
And I feel like that should be done more, maybe.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
I think it's something that should be explored.
I must spread your word.
Yeah, spread the word of friendship affirmations.
Tell everybody. Tell your mom.
Started here.
Tell your dad.
Behind the bar.
Yeah, friendship affirmations is a real thing. And you shouldn't do it
is.
just when you're drunk. Like JR over there.
JR,
does.
you know when JR is blasted, when randomly he just goes, I love you guys.
I love you guys.
You know what I mean?
No, we'll have him on.
Yeah,
another
well, you know,
episode.
He'll
always
have his
got-
own episode.
You
but-
always got that friend that's like, I love you guys when they're really drunk. But you know, you should say that when you're not drunk, like you're sober. You know what I'm saying? Like express yourself.
I feel like we obviously it's not planned or anything. We just like end up having conversations, and it just
Yeah.
turns out that way that we're having the conversation of literally affirming our friendship.
Yeah.
That that's crazy
You know,
because we don't plan it. Yeah,
yeah, we
it's crazy.
literally don't
We
plan
never
it. It's not
plan
like
shit.
okay, we're gonna meet at this time this month to
Yeah.
affirm our
For
friendship.
friendship.
It's like
The
it's like,
affirmation meeting.
it's like paying the subscription to your Netflix thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this is the right date. Time and date.
Exactly. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but
That's
honestly,
beautiful.
it does help when you guys are a little tipsy. Not to take that away from like your feelings, you know what I mean? Like because you guys are drinking, but it does help you to open up a lot.
Yeah,
With the
liquid courage.
Liquid courage, right? You guys kind of like
Mm.
open up a little bit,
Yeah.
but
It is scary.
it is scary.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just another step back. Take 2 steps forward. Damn, I was going somewhere. Right?
I was like, oh shit, he's about to
gotta
kill it.
stop there.
He's about to kill it.
Take 2 steps back and then eat some chips.
Yeah. 2 steps back. Oh, 1 step back to take 2 steps forward.
There you
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
There you go.
Okay.
so
Snap it.
Yo, cheers to that. Cheers to that.
goddamn, I missed the opportunity.
No, we'll cut it. We'll cut it.
Yo, I'll edit it out, bro. Don't worry.
But I love that, man.
Love
Yeah.
it.
It is good to express your feelings, man.
Yeah.
Always good.
Yeah. I feel like I always loved hanging out with girls.
Mm.
Me
No.
too.
Okay,
me
yeah.
too.
Dog.
Don't get me wrong.
You know
Me
what
too.
I'm saying?
Yo,
What's up,
What are you trying to
girl?
say?
What's up, girl? You know what I'm saying?
but like all of my friends back in high school were girls. Like
Mm.
and it wasn't because like I like girls. I like girls, but
You don't gotta justify yourself, brother.
You're
We
good,
know.
you're
We
good.
know.
It's
We
fine.
know.
We know.
It's all
we know.
good, it's all
it
good.
was because like ever since like high school, I realized like girls were so readily like able to connect with me emotionally that I
Right.
was able to express these emotions that I wasn't taught to like explore and learn and express, especially in an Asian household and like expecting like what a son, like a young man should look like. That I thought men weren't capable of doing that. the longest time until like more recently, until meeting people like you guys to see like, okay, like it's not just like girls in the world that are able to like express this. There are men who are also learning how to be in tune more with their emotions and like how to build an environment so that other men can learn that too. And that's fucking lit.
Yeah.
It is
It
lit.
is lit.
It
I
is
love
lit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like that. Like, because I think my dad was like very old fashioned.
Mm.
He didn't really like understand like me being vulnerable and really being able to like cry in front of him. If I ever like cried in front of him, he'd just tell me like, "Yo, like, throw some balls," type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like,
I feel you though.
and it's just like I've never had that until I had like real good friends like you guys. You know what I mean? Like, and then it just grew. Like eventually, yeah, my dad kind of learned to understand that I'm a human being. Like I have feelings, I have all these kind of things. I go through things, and it was just a part of me that, or a part of him that kind of learned to accept
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
an emotional person.
Mhm.
So
You're just taking off your shorts at the shower.
Yeah.
100% taking off my
My little Willie.
yeah my
The
little,
Willy.
taking off my little Willie.
But that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
It is.
I think
crazy.
I got really lucky. Again, my luck is
God damn, bro.
crazy.
is non. What's it
Full
called?
circle.
It's infinite. It's
It's
infinite.
like we scripted this.
Yeah, we scripted this. But I feel like I got lucky because my brother, like my older brother, was very open and like he's kind of like a philosophical guy. Like he just
Mhm,
talks about
right.
shit and he like rants to me about like anything. But like he really helped me understand like my feelings and like my emotions and stuff like that, and just like wrapping my head around like concepts of life.
Mm,
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And I feel like one of the biggest concepts of life that he got me to like understand is one, being kind to everybody. Obviously, like that's a huge lesson. And then two, like being empathetic and like really, really understanding. Like, you know, like I've been through tough times too. Like, don't get me wrong, but you know, even if the other person seems like they haven't gone through as rough of a time as you, to them, that's like the biggest deal to them.
Right.
And that's
That's
still
important.
that's important.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not about what's it called? What the fuck?
Compartmentalize.
No, it's
Comparison.
comparison. Yeah, it's not about comparing.
Paraza.
You thought you were going for a complicated word.
Yeah, no, I was like, it's about comparing. It's not about comparing whose life was harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about sympathizing with, you know, what they got dealt with.
Yes.
You know, maybe they had a happy, like, good family, but they're dealing with something rough right now.
Right.
But that's just as hard on them as it is hard on you dealing with some fucked up shit.
Because the scale to them could be
Yeah, the scale is different. The
Yeah,
scale is
the scale's
different.
different.
And I
That's
think he
such
did
an
a
important
really
one.
good job teaching me that because, you know, like I won't get into it. Maybe this will be another episode. Maybe this will be the Whistler episode. Like I'll get into like the
Yeah.
family history shit.
catch us next week.
Yeah. But you know, I've been through some really fucked up shit and I'm still like I feel like I'm turned out pretty good. And
You did.
You did good, bro.
thank you.
You're
Tell my
still
brother that.
learning, bro.
I'm still I'm still growing.
Exactly.
But, you know, I feel like him teaching me that it's not about comparing whose life was harder. It's about sympathizing about their struggles and hopefully they will feel for you as well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's about, you know, everyone feels a different, it's almost like pain tolerance. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah,
girls have more pain tolerance than guys.
course.
For
Yeah.
sure.
It's different between each human, their emotional pain tolerance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Emotional
they've
pain
been,
tolerance.
it depends on how they grew up and depends on their situation. But like a situation to them that might not seem that bad to you might seem terrible to them.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's about understanding and empathizing with them. Like, you know what? It seems really rough for you.
Right.
I understand. I will listen to you.
It's all about perspective.
It's all perspective. Exactly. Bring it back to perspective.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That's like
crazy.
that's like the topic of today, dude.
yeah,
Perspective.
yeah.
bro.
I love that though. I love
Yeah.
that. I
That's
love
good.
that.
I think like growing up like in an Asian household, a lot of
Yes.
times I would tell my parents like oh, I'm experiencing heartbreak, I'm experiencing like all these failures. And then the number one thing I would hear from my parents is like, oh yeah, but I had a way worse.
Bro,
than
yes.
this."
Yeah. That's the immigrant parent.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think in some ways that's their way to help. That's the only way that I can conjure up to help you. It's not a good method. It doesn't help at all. It's not productive at all.
Yeah.
But they're probably trying to say like, oh, like it's not that bad.
bad,
It's not
yeah,
as bad
yeah.
as it seems. But they're missing that link that your
link,
brother
yeah.
taught you.
Yeah.
Is that like, yeah, it might be that objectively speaking, you did go through a lot worse, but I can't stand here, you know, getting stabbed by a knife and thinking,
Right.
you know what, it's not as bad being stabbed by 3 knives at the
Yeah.
same time because I've never gotten stabbed before.
Exactly.
And this shit hurts
It
a lot
hurts,
right now.
yeah.
And I need validation rather than like, oh, like comparing and
It's not that
belittling
bad.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
ex, you know?
Yes.
I feel like that's like the immigrant parent experience.
100%.
Like
Definitely.
they're always gonna be like, oh, we had to walk through 3 mountains to go
And
to
they
school.
did.
Yeah,
And they did.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
did.
But it's always perspective.
It's perspective.
Yes.
Now we have
'Cause
it
that's what
better.
they went through.
Honestly, like they
Yeah.
paved the path for us to be able to pursue our dreams and all that shit.
Mhm.
100%.
But that also means that our problems may seem insignificant to
Right.
them.
Yes.
But it's huge to us.
It is.
And you know that's a good
all
thing.
we know. That's all we know. Like
So maybe
we,
the question maybe then when we ask them is like, okay, well, how did you find the courage, the strength, and the power to get through what you got through?
Yeah.
Because I need that to get through what I need to get through.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, like
I didn't
this
think
is
of
the biggest thing that I'm ever experiencing. And I don't need to compare with you. I just need you to tell me how you seeked out those power.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need that right now.
Mm.
That's good.
Damn, I honestly never thought about that.
I've never.
No,
Yeah.
you just made me realize that, right?
Oh, right now?
Yeah,
Oh
you
shit.
did. I'm not. I didn't.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
like I just been like holding on to
You had
this.
that on
Like,
the
you're
bank,
the
bro.
biggest guru
But
of your
no,
life.
like I feel like because my argument against that is like, oh no, you need to validate me. Like it's not. Then it's the question. Then the argument is about like, please validate me. You're not validating me.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're still seeking for help.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
still able to help you because guess what? They did walk through mountains.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And while you're
course.
walking over like a pretty tall hill, and to them that means nothing, you need to, I think it's our kind of responsibility to recognize it and say, okay, but what gave you the
Yeah.
hope and the drive to take this first step and get through this mountain?
Huge.
Mhm.
Yeah. Holy
And now
fuck.
borrow that.
Damn.
There's always
Use it
gonna
on
be
my
a.
end.
Yeah. I
There's
believe
always
that.
gonna be a different mountain for each person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, man.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
one.
true. Yeah.
That's the
Everyone
one.
has a different mountain to climb.
They got their own mountain.
And I think if I think about, because like, I think my favorite stories have always been like books about immigrants moving to Canada, because they always have like stories about their parents and like
right.
you know understanding their relationship and like all the like the things we just talked about, like understanding the mountains they had to climb versus the mountains they have to climb now. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
As they're growing up.
Yeah.
I think there's always been so intriguing to me. And now that you're saying it, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That
it makes a
why
lot more
why
sense.
those books have always intrigued me is because I need to understand like what their mentality was to
Right.
climb those
Yes.
mountains.
Right.
That is so.
Damn.
Crazy. It's always just a new perspective.
I need to call my
learn.
mom, yo.
That is crazy.
Our
yeah.
problems might be different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's
the-
always a new perspective
but
that
that
you have to
courage
learn.
we can share.
Yeah.
Yes.
The courage we can share.
Yes.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Damn, that is
Yo, behind the bar,
so
yo.
crazy. Behind the bar.
Behind the bar, bro.
But yeah, I think this is a good time to end up the
Yep, yep.
episode.
Let's get it.
Thank you so much for listening to us, sharing this experience with us. We're gonna end it off with another shot, but appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Love
Follow us on
y'all.
TikTok, Instagram.
Yes, sir.
At Behind the Bar
love it.
podcast.
Behind the bar, baby.
Thank you guys for
Cheers.
inviting me.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Will,
Shout
bro.
out.
Tofu senpai.
You want to plug your socials real quick?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Go ahead. My
My
brother.
socials, Instagram, YouTube _tofu senpai,
Mm.
TikTok, tofu
Yup.
senpai. I'm a funny guy. Trust me.
Trust me. Yeah, actually, he is.
He's alright. He does have that one reel that's popping off on Instagram right now. Who's that sexy guy next to you? I don't know who he is.
I don't know who it is, but it's
He looks like this guy.
He looks like this
Yeah.
guy right here.
I don't know. He looks very similar. Anyways,
Go ahead.
Oh, my socials, Instagram at MJ3097.
at sorry. At _ Lahandru. Yes, sir. On Instagram. And you can probably find me on YouTube. Just search up Andrew Ha. You'll be good.
All those Studio North videos.
Yeah, Studio North videos. I had a couple dance films on there.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun.
And I'm your bartender at Lloyd Gunner. Love it. Bang, bang, bang.
Yo, this guy made an Instagram just for you guys.
Yeah.
He was
He
off
really
social
did.
media
He really
for so
did.
long.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's make this podcast. But you know what? I think I need a social media
need
to
it.
promote the shit.
Promote it.
Nice.
For all you guys.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I love y'all.
Love y'all.
That's
All
a
right.
wrap.
Peace
Bang.
out.